Welcome to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast, where we discuss sports, fashion, music, and entertainment. Where trophies are temporary and medals are forever. What side are you on? Welcome back to the Trophyz and Medalz podcast. It's your boy Batman with the Ebbtide crew. We got Tony Love, Rasheeda Goodell, Ebbtide King in the building. What's good, fellas?
Good, maintaining in these COVID streets.
All right, got some good things this week. We got, of course, NFL getting closer to the playoffs. We'll go over the key games there. Two big things. Jets won a game, and the Falcons did it again. Also, we got the Saints and Chiefs playing right now, so I'm pretty sure we'll hear some screams and yelling and cussing shortly. We'll also go over Randy Moss' comments about top receivers of all time, and we'll also discuss a conversation we had as far as top cornerbacks of all time. We got the Verzuz battle with E40, Too Short, NBA talk around James Harden, potential trades and how they're looking. As well as our second annual Trophyz and Medalz Ladies of the Year. So that should get interesting. The sheer smile of joy from Tony Love, so it's going to be good. First thing first, with our two Saints fans, I know y'all love this. The Falcons did it again, bro, with Tom Brady. Like I don't know, man. Like, are they doing this on purpose? At this point, because you got to blow this up. This is like just utterly embarrassing to this particular point. And I know we said this the last time early this year. You think they finally tanking and just bottoming them out? Because they still got enough wins to where they're not even going to be a top 5 pick. So I don't know.
But as long as if you are they in the top 10 at least?
They're definitely top 10.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're top 5.
You can maneuver. You can
trade up.
Yeah. I mean, you got
you still got Julio.
Julio gonna be gone, man. If they trying to blow this thing up.
Yeah, you put you put that first round pick in Julio in it. You can move up. I think you can move up a couple more spots if you want to.
So you saying
that package
include the pick and Julio to move up?
Yep.
Yeah. You gotta do that to move up.
I would think they were trying to keep him with a young quarterback replacement.
Nah. No, the owner said he ready to blow the whole team up. He said nobody's safe.
Yeah.
Is it gonna really make a difference? I mean,
no, not now. But what's working now ain't working.
Well, no, it's gonna work now because they fired the coach, they fired the GM, they blowing the whole air. They starting completely scratch. So, if you're gonna blow it up, you just blow it up, and that's they doing it the right way. So he said Matt Ryan ain't safe neither. Everybody ain't nobody safe.
The cap penalty gonna be crazy because
right.
I know Matt Ryan got what two more years left, 3 years, something like that.
I think it's 2. And I know Julio got the extension 2 years ago himself, so I don't think his is too much longer also.
Yeah, it's
so
it ain't working right now. Like you said, it's what you got to lose. Because obviously keeping all the talent that you do have ain't working. Like you're not even getting close to 500. So it's they missed that window, man. Yeah. It's a short window when it comes to professional leagues, so.
Well, yeah, but that embarrassment, man, of blowing the Super Bowl like that that's just you can't hold that. You can't keep this team together after that. Well, you really can't. Well, you got rid of the coach, and you got to get rid of the quarterback off of that. Julio can stay, But nobody is not trying to trade for Matt Ryan, though. You're going to have to cut that and just take cap loss on that and just release him. Because ain't nobody going to, by no shape or form, trade for him. Because everybody trying to go younger anyway. And they ain't going to want him as a bridge quarterback to a certain extent.
And, you know, that could be the ideal spot for Trevor Lawrence. He from an area, so he's from Georgia. If they trade up to
but you had to give, man, the freaking Jets going to ask for they don't ask you even bring God in the picture. They think you about to get their first round pick. So that ain't happening. Come on, man. They about to get rid of Mr. Mono. So that ain't going down.
Mr. Mono.
Or you keep them, keep everybody and bring in the enemy.
No,
the enemy can retool that.
Man, blow that bitch up. I need Julio away from doggone Matt Ryan, man. He is disappointed. Julio has been shorted by 50 touchdowns just off the strength of the last freaking how bad Matt Ryan cannot throw this ball to this man in the red zone.
He allergic to the red zone.
Dude, like that shit makes no sense.
Well, like hasn't Riley been like a major factor over the last 2 years as a development player, wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons?
Cam really? Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, he's definitely stepped up, especially in those games when Julio's been hurt. So the right thing by taking him is just like we said, the red zone. You still don't get those.
That's why Matt Ryan has to go. Nobody scores in the red zone. Period. You know, with them, it don't matter. You got all these talented receivers and everything. You can't get no touchdowns in the red zone. Period. Your running game is suspect.
Yeah, think about this. I think ever since what's his name left, he's just been allergic to Gonzalez. Yeah.
See, that's the thing. It was easy to throw to a 6'8" power forward in the red zone. I think any of us can make those throws. You know what I'm saying? So it's
right.
I understand. You know, that's a Hall of Fame all-time great tight end. So I understand you're going to have some drop off when you lose a player like that, but you still had Julio, Ridley, Sanu.
Right.
You had other talented people.
Right. You have Julio Jones. The bottom line, you have Julio Jones. Yep. Just throw it up there.
Yeah. I mean, hasn't he been like? I mean, to be honest with you, whatever. If you kind of look at their roster as a whole, I mean, they did have a solid defense for like the last 2 years. So, I mean,
they didn't pay them. Everybody's contract came up and they chose not to pay those people.
Solid defense. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. They gave any team trouble 2 times a year. You know what I mean? So, I mean, even last year when they beat the Saints or whatever, and Tampa and Carolina, it was kind of like they have the talent. I guess you want to say for me, since they're playing with Blue State, I forgive any previous stuff or whatever, but I just look at like, you know, Atlanta. I mean, it's like Carolina. It's kind of like you can't keep going back on the pass. You know what I mean? You got to start from the
track. I always say with the Falcons, they are always at their best when they have a run game or they're willing to commit to the run game. And even when they had talented running backs, they find a way to go away from them some point in the game. They'll start off high.
Red zone. They're allergic to the red zone.
You need that play action threat. So once team realize, you ain't going to use these running backs, then we're going to drop back in coverage because Matt Ryan is going to eventually throw us one. So it's
very true.
Like I said, at this point, you got to blow it up. Ain't no point in keeping it now. You didn't try to get rid of coaches, GMs, coordinators. You didn't repay your defense, key players there.
You had Vic Beasley a couple of years ago led the league in sacks, and he's not on the team no more.
He's not on the Titans either. we cut him too because he wasn't doing nothing. Well, I mean, it was hard for him.
He got paid. He got paid, and he just slacked off.
But, I mean, I know with us, we have other people between Landry, Simmons, we had Clowney. You know, we were stacked at pass rushing. You know what I'm saying? So, for him, he was kind of like the odd man out, the new guy in, don't know the system yet. and he doesn't have that ability because we was playing him at outside linebacker, so he doesn't have the ability to drop in coverage like Landry do. So we run at 3-4, so you got to be able to rush and be able to drop in certain scenarios. So he just couldn't fit in with that.
Right. Y'all thought it would be y'all took him because y'all thought it would be like a good extra bonus if he could step up to be. But like I said, I think he just got his money too and he checked out.
Yeah, I mean, we only gave him 1 year, so.
Well, no, I'm talking about when he got that money from the Falcons.
Falcons, yeah, but he was also undersized. He was also undersized. People forget that he was super quick, but over time, I think
the wear and tear kicked in.
That wear and tear, getting double teamed from tight ends, like it's hard to be, so-called smaller stature pass rusher with speed being your thing. So, but oh well. I mean, no love laws. I mean, the Falcons are gonna do what they do, but I know y'all Saints fans love their misery. But if the enemy comes there, regardless if they keep the talent that they have or go a new route, I think that
they're gonna go. I think they will go be enemy. It makes the most logical sense for them. Well, of course, being all black city.
Yep.
Keep the fans happy and pacified. I think that will be a good look to actually go that route. Honestly.
But if I'm the enemy, I want to go to Houston.
No, you got nothing.
Oh,
you got nothing.
Oh yeah, you did say that before in another podcast. No picks for the next 2 years. No first round picks for the next couple of years.
Yeah.
Damn. Because I'm about to say you got Watson, you got the best player available, but yeah, that's tough.
But Watson might be trying to beg to get up out of there too now.
He just signed an extension.
He still can get out of there. He still can get traded.
I think they're gonna promote Cornell. Because no coach is gonna come
again.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm sitting out.
No coach is gonna come there with no first round picks for the next 2 seasons. Nobody's coming there. Nobody.
Yeah, I know. Well, like you said, somebody, but like you said, it will be a coach. Like you said, it'll be a coordinator that's been waiting for a long time. Another just like low name. Yeah, low name.
It'll be a position coach. Come out there.
Damn, we're doing a hardball situation? We're doing a special teams coach?
Yeah.
God damn.
No first round picks for the next 2 years.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, at the same time, too, though, you can still it's appealing enough to still get free agents to come there too, though.
Not really.
You got Deshaun, because you have Deshaun, and they have gotten rid of the GM and the coach at the same time. So you can change the culture a little bit, but like you said, it just got to be it'll be a work in progress.
Right. Yeah. But nobody has that. I see a position coach or Cornell steps up. Yes, your only 2 options.
It'll be one of the situations where, like, literally a coach has to be kind of like complete ass and like to take control just to even get that city to change. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be like a proven system out there. Because I personally kind of want Houston to win something, but they can never get over that hump. And every year they've always been playoff contenders, but never really lived up to the hype.
Touchdown Saints.
So yeah. Yeah, I can see Hugh Jackson taking that job.
Sure. Oh God, I know.
Bringing him back. Who's he? Where is he coordinating at? He's at San Fran. Where is he at?
He's nowhere right now.
He's chilling. Yeah.
He's promoting a new tequila. Yeah, he's promoting a new tequila he got out right now. I gotta get.
He got 5 from the Browns, and then Marvin Lewis brought him on as a.
That's what it was. Okay.
That's for the Bengals.
Yeah, right. And then what?
That was the last time we heard of him.
So, hey, I'm just saying he wants to keep coaching. So that's why I said he might take it if it's like just presented to him.
Yeah.
Because he's just a true coach. He's just a coach. He just got to do it.
Oh, we're going for 2 now. Okay.
Other updates. So Patriots officially have been eliminated from the playoffs first time since 2008. I know we talked about earlier this year as far as Cam being, it's taking so long for team to make him an offer. I think Cam is done as far as being a starter.
Yep.
Yeah. I think
I'm talking about like as a unquestioned starter. Like
situation.
I can see him going as a backup somewhere and then like doing a Tannehill route and maybe trying to earn it that way. But I don't see anybody making a move to say, "Oh, this is our guy," based on.
No. Or, I would say this: only other team that will give him a shot for the job could be the Niners going forward.
No,
I don't see that either.
Not like you said, not to be the starter, but just still.
But it's an opportunity. Okay, because it is a system that he can run in. He can, because they run heavy. So I can definitely see that they run heavy in play action.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't saying he'll just get it. Yeah, he's just not gonna automatically get the starting job, but he can compete for it, and it still be a solid backup to have. If because if another team that's about to looking for another quarterback, will be the 49ers for sure.
But I also think he can be if somebody like the Saints, for example, I think if somebody can use him closely and do the goal line situations.
No, I think.
Why do you do that?
Goal line situation. Somebody getting that business.
Exactly. Really. Yeah. Okay.
But no, what I was saying with Cam is like if you can still have him as a backup and then use him in goal line situations. Like if he go to Baltimore, I think that would be a great situation to be a spell backup for Lamar in goal line situations.
You know what? But that's above Baltimore's thinking process to do something like that. But that will make a lot of sense for them to do that. But you know what? The Jets might even take him as a bridge.
Well, my thing is he still sell tickets. Like that's the reason.
Exactly.
So like
he gonna score touchdowns. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't gonna be your I don't think he can be your every down drop back passer. But if you want to score touchdowns in the red zone, like he's that fucking dude. Like he proved that this year. It just the other parts of the game that just didn't match up. Whether it was
but they still don't have no receivers. But they still don't have no receivers.
Yeah, they had no receivers.
That's a still challenging. That's still a challenging offense. No running backs, no receivers,
no tight end.
But I still think he's still hesitant on the trigger outside the red zone. That's what I see.
Well, he's another one that depended on the tight end. Like Greg Olsen was a great target. Like you can throw that bitch anywhere.
Right, it was that safety.
You can throw that bitch anywhere. He's
right. That was a safety blanket.
So he never had anything. Like Olsen was always the leading receiver. Like y'all was talking about. Somebody said that Ted Ginn when he went to the Super Bowl was his number one receiver. That technically wasn't his number one receiver. It was Greg Olsen.
So it was just the deep threats. He would catch he was catching those the deep threats. He was catching those bombs and everything, and that would made it seem like he was more productive, but it really wasn't because anytime they need those first downs, like you said, in the middle, when it was in that middle of the field, it was Olsen all day.
I will say this is my conspiracy theory of next season. Taysom Hill will get a starting quarterback position somewhere else over Cam.
So you saying Taysom to get a job before Cam?
Yep. Same type of player.
Remember, Jason just got paid though from the Saints though, so he might still be on the roster next year.
But they might have been playing him as trade bait.
Now that is very true too. That's a good call. That's a good call.
And that's what the Saints do. Like, look who we got over here, boy. He look good, don't he?
Jimmy Graham.
Don't you want to get that?
What's your boy name? Ingram?
Kyrie.
I feel like that's kind of what they're doing with Michael Thomas right now too, honestly.
Yeah, I think with the announcement of him being on the IR for the rest of the season, I think his days are numbered.
They like him too much. I mean, kind of like.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
I don't think they do.
Because like, if you go get rid of him, it's like I think the Saints kind of go through their little spell or whatever. Like say for example, Jimmy Graham. They really like Jimmy Graham, but the drama. Same thing with Lewis. Same thing with Snead. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like he ain't to that level of foolery yet. You know what I mean? So.
Why not?
I mean, that's like a scuffle like
I told you who his uncle is. Did I not tell you who his uncle is?
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn John is in there. That diva demeanor is there.
Jimmy messed up by challenging for one receiver.
Yeah, that wide receiver. Yeah.
What?
Right.
He he hasn't been the same since.
You started playing football 5 years ago, partner.
Yeah, you claiming certain positions now.
And and the Saints still, and they still conceded off Marcus Colston.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Because we can make anybody.
Exactly.
We made Jimmy Graham. We made Colston. We made Man. We made Joe Horn. So
they have done this, so they're very confident and arrogant. Like, we don't need you. We would like to have you, but you want to get feel like you are above the team or better than the team, or you think you're not good. We bad without you. Oh, you're gonna learn today. And I think this is kind of like an example of that, to bring Breeze back, but then put him on IR, and then let them win this game. They're going to be looking at him in the eyes like,
The type of cast they bring in, cast that's trying to prove something, that's hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Come on, 7th round pick. And he's your all-time lead reception leader.
7th round, 7th to last pick in the draft.
And he's your all-time reception leader. And then quietly left the game gracefully, without a problem, no hiccups, no nothing.
And then just a beast of a businessman.
Yeah. I had somebody who had that sports bar in St. Rose / Kenner. He had a little sports bar out there. And one of my homeboys was a partner with him out there. So yeah, he made the most of his cash.
And that Hofstra degree.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, New Orleans, I will say like this: New Orleans is one of those cities that if you do good as a player, you can actually easily make money off that city for life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Bobby Hebert.
Man,
Bobby Hebert. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, don't he have the restaurant in Metairie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby Hebert. Joe
yeah,
Horn.
Deuce doing this thing. Yeah, and Deuce doing this thing in Mississippi with the car dealerships and everything.
That's
Joe
Willing.
Horn still selling barbecue in the city.
Joe Horn got legal issues. I bet you he had to let that sauce go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you said, you definitely can.
Federal indictment.
Oh yeah, that's
be a
gone.
legend.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, though. So so I can see that. I can see him next on the blocks being gone. Michael Thomas. That's all I said. It's gonna be an interesting offseason too when it comes with football too, with a lot of transactions gonna be happening and do draft day for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the Jets won. They
won.
They won. So they beat I can't remember who they beat, but I just know.
Is it one or is it they just win it? I thought the game was still on.
Nah, it's over with. I checked it before we started.
Oh,
it was over. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that still keeps them.
Or they beat the
No, I lie. They lie. No, they winning. 7 minutes left. 23-17.
Right.
It's the rain. Who they were saying was this bitch ass.
What'd you say?
Against the Rams, who everybody was kind of, different newscasts was riding the Rams dick because they kept winning. So.
Oh yeah, they swing.
Yeah.
Week to week.
One of the most overrated teams ever of recent time.
But the Jets. I think they're gonna find a way to lose this. They want to secure that number 1 pick. They need to, whether they take Lawrence or use that leverage to flip into multiple picks. That's the only way they're gonna get better. Along with firing their coach in the offseason. But
now they're going with Lawrence. They got to go with Lawrence, but just because of just all that he's bringing to the table right now, they need, and you always need the franchise quarterback demeanor and everything. And nobody wants to be the guys that, passed up on Mahomes and Deshaun Watson and things like when these was clear cuts to go grab the wrong quarterback. Like they ain't trying to pull a Chicago in these streets. So they no doubt Lawrence is number one no matter who got the pick. The team will they'll blow their whole shit up. They're gonna bring Lawrence in there. He speaks everything of what a quote unquote franchise quarterback is supposed to look like in the eyes of the NFL.
Nah,
this
the
NFL.
Only way I see him going, not going number one, if he played like he played against LSU.
I don't even think that's going to be a problem. I think people are going to look at when he goes to the combine and run his 4.5 or whatever that he's going to run. GM's going to be drooling at that.
He's what,
6'5"? He's what, 6'5", long stride, long arms.
Yeah, he's everything. That's what I'm saying. He's a prototypical
regardless of what he does,
quarterback in the eyes.
Especially with the COVID season. And he had COVID.
Yeah,
they're not even looking at that no more. They're not even really paying attention.
They're giving him all the passes in the world.
Once he goes to his pro day and he's making all the throws that they want, like the only thing he can do that could probably hurt his stock is if he runs a slower 40 time than expected. So if he runs like a 4.8 and above, which I doubt it, and he just does terrible throws on his pro day. Other than that, he's clear cut. They're gonna take him.
Well, this is my opinion. 5 years from now, we will literally see Sam Darnold will be a better quarterback than Terrence Lawrence in 5 years from now. I personally believe that.
That is probably because of the curse. No, because of the curse of the Jets. This is probably possible.
Yeah.
Semi. I get the method of his madness of what he's saying right now, but it's the Jets. And the Jets just are weird. Have you not noticed how players will play a little bit better once they're away from the Jets? Or, so it's just like, you have a point.
Here's the thing. Donald should have never even been drafted in the first round, in my opinion. You were in college. In college, he led the pack. He had a lot of picks in college, and he throws a lot of picks in the NFL. What we doing here?
That's another thing. If you throw interceptions on the college level, that translates to the pro level.
In the Pac-10.
Right. Was not as pro defensive back heavy.
Yeah. But with Trevor Lawrence, will he pull off of Eli?
Yeah.
He said he wouldn't. He said it in the interview. He claims that he wouldn't do that. Tom Love's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know what? Him saying that lets you know he doesn't have an agent right now. That lets you know he doesn't have an agent right now.
Okay. So can we agree? Sam Darnold miraculously goes to the New England Patriots and automatically become 10 times better.
Well, I ain't gonna say 10 times better. I think he'll play a little better because Tony Love did bring back the infamous key factor there, Pac-10.
They're Pac-12. They're Pac-12 now. They're Pac-12.
It's Pac-10. It's always Pac-10. I'd be mad when I look at the channel, Pac-12. Now, what the hell is this? It's Pac-10.
Man, it's called, you know what? It's Pac underachieve. Because that's all they do is underachieve over there. So it's like, especially quarterback-wise, we still ain't got a quarterback that is proven. Wait, have we a quarterback proven yet?
Aikman.
Right now?
Well, not now.
No.
What was the left-handed dude?
No, right now.
The dude from UCLA, the left-handed dude, that was supposed to be the next GOAT.
Was it Rosen? Was he?
Not Rosen. I'm thinking about older. Never mind. He was saying right now, but I'm thinking about somebody back in the 90s.
Now. Oh, what, Herbert from San Diego?
Yeah.
He's
the truth.
Okay. He's the truth. He's the truth. You know what? Yeah, he's the truth. Yeah, that's right. He was the older. He's slinging that ball. I hate him in the opposition right now. Yeah, he's slinging that goddamn ball. So, yeah, he's the truth.
So we're going to talk about Pac-10 quarterbacks, right? The ultimate one is actually Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Right now.
Cal. You went to Cal.
Yeah,
but I'm just talking about like more younger. We were still more younger. Garbage. Don't call him who he. You said the wrong G. Garbage. Not his real name. Garbage. Because overrated.
What else you got?
Nah, that's it, Herbert. We done. We need to speak on nobody else because he's died. I'm not liking him at all. Well, your boy do Ace had to throw him on that field. He's like, he said, I'm sorry, Tyron, I'm sorry you had that long collapse, but this boy, he can sling his ball, and I'm about to save my job. You go on here, we're going to take care of you.
Did y'all see on Thursday when they put him in for the coin flip? They put Tyrod in to do the coin flip. Like, sit y'all ass down with that shit. Trying to make save face. Go get you some airtime on TV. You better cut that man a check and let him retire.
They gonna cut that man. That man getting cut his check, yo. They trying to make sure he feel like he's the leader of the team, one way or the other, even if he can't play. But they pacify him to the highest level.
Mm-hmm. Trying to save face from getting sued.
True, exactly.
Speaking of Jets, it's 23-20. Jets.
Yep.
They're gonna lose it. They're gonna find a way.
Exactly.
Other games, Cowboys. Y'all beat the Niners. He like that shot, huh? So Sig ain't gonna like that. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be cussing them out in the chat. You heard what I said. Go get your badge. Shit. So Cowboys is another group that I think there's gonna be a lot of moves on draft day. I think that's the team to me that I think can trade up if they want, like trade Dak and they pick to get to the top of the draft over Matt Ryan. Like to me, a Dak and the Cowboys pick is more attractive than Matt Ryan in a pick.
To be honest with you, the player to go will probably be Zeke.
Well, he's gonna be gone too.
I can actually
because he's making it look bad for running backs.
Yeah, I'm seeing him getting traded. Actually, I'm seeing Zeke get traded first. I think they're going to pay Dak in the bigger. And I mean, they technically can't trade him since he's franchised. Is that not true?
No, you can trade a franchise.
That's like a 1 year.
Compensated.
That's a 1 year deal.
No, but you can trade them, but they have to compensate them. You got to compensate the pick. I think it's like a first and a third or something like that.
Nobody ain't helping them out on that.
No, listen to this. So if you're the Jets, you get Dak, a first round and a third rounder for your number 1 overall pick, I think you do it. Because the Cowboys pick is going to be top 10 as well. So to me, I think that's a good building block to start with, to have a legit quarterback that you ain't got no questions about. Even though he's coming off injury, I still don't think you have no questions about. And you get a first round pick and a third.
The Jets are too stupid to do something like that. I have no faith in them. Their owners is right behind Cincinnati. Right? You remember that. Their owners are right behind Cincinnati. All they care about is just making a profit. They're not logical football people like that. Now, you know what team that probably, like, once again, I hate the fact that the team they lost to today could do something like that. You know, so the 49ers could pull that off.
Yeah, the 49ers. Yeah. Oh, so what?
You know,
that goes
Garoppolo in the pick?
No, Garoppolo goes to New England, back to New England on Belichick. Yeah, Cam coming to – Cam has a lottery pick to Dallas. And then you just find you a viable starter. Because Cam is cheap right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so that's
there's going to be a lot of moves.
Too.
Especially with the money. The money ain't being right this year with a lot of teams.
Oh, and you remember now, Philly going to make a move too because Wentz is gone.
Yeah.
They can't afford to let him go this year. They can't afford it. Because he's going to be like a $50
he's not on the
million
books.
cap hit.
He's not on the books yet. No, he's not. That contract ain't kicked in yet. That kicks in next season. But he's finishing up his last year on a rookie deal.
You sure? Because I think I read somewhere like it will be like if they trade him before a certain date, it's like a.
I thought if they cut him, that wouldn't go against them because they has that contract.
It's going to be
their money.
Yeah, it's going to go against him. Because his contract is front heavy, I think it was something like that.
And no, last year was his last year on the deal because he was in 2016. He was on a 4-year deal.
Okay, this
is the first year.
This is the first year. Oh, okay. I thought it was this year then. Okay, so that's what I was thinking. I thought like that's why they was doing what they was doing. So okay, yeah, they stuck then. All right, well,
because
hey,
the only thing you can do, because you got to think about it. If they trade him, they're gonna have a big cap penalty, and you ain't gonna be able to sign free agents. because you ain't gonna have that much
True.
money.
Yeah. Right.
And then
they're gonna hold that.
And then you're gonna have to hit off of every pick, you know what I'm saying, that you get and produce like first through fourth round. Like they got to come in and be ready immediately because you ain't gonna have the ability to sign them for agents. You gonna have a stupid young team.
Okay, no.
And that's what, but I don't get the news that came out with Winston today. He ain't interested in being a backup. Like, you ain't interested in being the starter too.
It's not your choice. Like, if you play better, then you will be the starter. So that's, of course, you're not interested in being a backup, but it's not that easy. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I don't know. Of course, you're not interested. You're competitive. That's what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to strive to be a starter. But if you're playing like ass, like I'm pretty sure Jalen Hurts don't want to be a backup either. You don't give a damn about that. So,
right. So that's true.
That's going to be interesting in Philly though.
But I need everybody, all the critics throughout the league, to apologize to the Buffalo Bills for not showing all love to Josh Allen.
Yeah, even blazing.
Oh, I had them winning.
No,
AFC.
dude. Most of the critics do be knocking this man, talking about this is his make or break year when the season was starting. I'm like, do y'all not see how this man plays? What is you talking about?
Now we can't go back some podcasts when I brought this up a while ago, but we're not gonna say nothing though for y'all. Like, yeah. But I'm gonna just put that out there because I like your curtains, man.
What the hell, man? The hell with my team, man. We ain't got no time about my team. The hell with them bastards. You saw what they did Thursday night. I don't need no friendly reminders of why we are who we are. Because we got a suck-ass coach. So I don't need no friendly reminders.
Tommy.
So.
But yeah, Josh Allen, division champs. I mean, it's not a surprise. It wasn't no competition for them in that division. So
yeah, great job, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
You had Diggs. Oh, yeah.
You just let them go.
You just let them go.
I still think.
They said Jefferson. They said Jefferson pulled Cousins to the side too, and like, yo, what is you doing?
What? Not giving them
Minnesota's
targets?
Going left. Not getting him the ball. Like, yo, what is you doing? You ain't seeing me out here. So it's getting bad for Kirk Cousins by the second.
Yeah, I think he'll be out. I think he'll be done with. I think he's done.
Wait, no, this is the third year.
I think he's done. I think he's out of Minnesota. Because, like you said, if one receiver is unhappy about targets, that's one thing. But then when you have another, especially a young, he just walking in the door. He ain't like he was had any pressure from Diggs hearing that type of shit. Like, it's obviously a thing. Like, I think Thielen is good, but at the same time, you also got this, worldly talent on opposite side of the ball. Setting crazy records.
Right, but Diggs leading leading receptions.
Yep.
And yardage this year.
I mean, but of course, Allen is obviously the better quarterback than Cousins, so that's not surprising. So of course he's going to, because like they said, the thing ESPN did last week with Diggs, like his targets went down over the past 2 seasons once Thielen got there. So, it is what it is. I think Diggs is in a better situation now.
Very.
I think his career is going to be lengthened because he's out there with a young, more capable quarterback. So I think it all works out for the best for him.
But let's shout out to Cole Beasley. He's been out there too.
Oh yeah, Beasley been balling. Yeah, he's been doing his thing. One of the best NFL dunkers in the league. Boy got bounced. I don't know if y'all seen videos of
that.
That
is crazy. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, I've actually
seen 360s. He's on what he about 5'9", 5'10"? Like he be dunking.
Yeah.
Like he
5'9".
Like he a small forward in the league or something, man.
Yeah, so that's why I got respect for Cole. Like I said, hey, for us 5'8", 5'9" people that can, get up there and touch the rim, I have a number of respect for him.
Oh, of course you do. Lazy bastard.
Hey,
I could have used them hops.
Hey man, I could have used your height. Hey, so it is what it is. If I had your height with these hops, I'd have been a problem. Yes, I'd have been a problem in these streets.
Mm-hmm. Did you say Reem?
Say it was all neck. Don't feel bad.
That is true. If it wasn't for the neck, I'll be 5'10". That is a fact. Bastard. Let me out here talking facts to the streets, man. What else do we have for NFL? I think that's all the major hitters. Oh yeah. So, let's start with let's start with this. So Randy Moss.
Go receivers. Yeah.
Yeah, Randy Moss came out, which to me I don't have a problem with. He said that he's the number one receiver all time. T.O.'s number 2. What do you say? Jerry Rice number 3 or 4? Something like that? I think
that was number 3.
He said number 3?
Yeah, it was 3. I think it was.
Of course, Randy's going to say he's the best. That's, competitive natures of professional athletes. That makes sense. But this is my problem. You put T.O. in front of Jerry. Because to me, T.O. and Jerry is of the same style. And to me, Jerry he's the teacher. To me, he was the better of that. Randy was all about, the highlights, the mossing people, the sheer speed and this and that and the other. But technician-wise, to me, regardless of the Stickum controversy with Jerry, Jerry was that dude. And it's disrespectful to put anybody ahead of him.
I would put somebody ahead of him.
Who?
Sterling Sharp.
True.
See, the thing with Sterling, I get it.
But we can't
because of the injury.
And it was so early in his career we got injury.
Yeah, he only played 7 years. 5 of those years he was the number 1.
I feel you though.
True.
I feel you.
And I know what you're saying. We know. Yeah, we fully understand what you're saying.
Like I said in one of our blog posts, I think Jerry's the greatest by default. He did 21
years, dude. He did 21 years of this, though.
But okay, and if you look at his All-Pro years and his Pro Bowl years, they were all linked to Joe Montana, Steve Young, and Rich Gannon. And
that's still a lot of years with them.
It says a lot of years with them, but anybody outside of that, he couldn't do nothing.
But see, my thing is also when I get to Sterling and other athletes like him, and this is why I always argue people about Biggie being in the top 5. I get what you're saying, the talent is there, but I can't give somebody all-time great status when they only give you this much work.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
So, but yeah, Sterling.
Okay, damn it. Now, man, Biggie's still going to be in there for life for me. I'm sorry, but I get what you're saying, though. I do get what you're saying.
This is my argument. If you take DMX's first 2 albums, he's top 5 all time. You can't do that because you never know how that shit going to go from that point on.
Well, I guess, I just relate. I felt way more.
But that's how like Tony Love was saying with Sterling. I understand, he was a monster. The fact that he was, back then that big at wide receiver and still had that speed and agility was
there's a picture when he was in the snow game with no sleeves. It's just him in that green jersey, just that blackness. I want that picture on my wall somewhere. He was just
that was menacing. He was menacing. He was there before his time.
He also played.
He was Julio Jones before Julio Jones.
Quarterbacks, he was playing with Magic Man, Majowski.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, this is true.
Then he got.
And he only had 2 years, 2 or 3 years with Brett. It was maybe 2 years.
Yeah, about 3 years with
Brett Favre.
Mm-hmm.
Brett, okay, yeah. So
I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Sterling definitely needs to be saluted and recognized as one of the greatest.
He needs to be in the hall, like his brother said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, you know what, though? I mean, but even T.O. said it himself. The only reason he says that Rice is the best because of the dedication and the passion that he had for the game. Now, T.O. said if I had the passion that he had, of course, I'd have surpassed him. He said, I was just out there as a freak of nature. He said, I didn't love the game. I just was able to go. I just was physically a specimen and went out there and just did what I did. But I had no heart in this.
Is it Jared will be back at the facility a week after the Super Bowl working out.
Right. And that you got to put that in. You got to put that in the equation too of just that dedication. You know, Randy Moss was another just freak of nature, but he didn't have the love or dedication to football by no shape or form. He know the game, and it came very easy for him, but he didn't never really love it.
Right.
And that's why like his numbers never, came. He only ran one route.
But he was better.
He was great at him. He was great at him. But like they said, how T.O. and Rice, he ran every route. And it's still crazy when I keep hearing them talk about Chad Johnson as like one of the best route runners ever to touch this game. It's just crazy hearing that.
He was good, but I don't know about all time.
He was off the snap, the greatest off the snap. I would give him
off the snap, right. But remember, he's not no quarterback at all. He still put up crazy numbers. He still got over 10,000 yards in it. And he ain't have not a quarterback in Cincinnati.
But I think with Moss, for me, after his rookie year, I can't tell me what he did from his rookie year to what he got to the Patriots.
Patriots,
It's all the same. It's all the same.
It's nothing spectacular in between his rookie year to the Patriots. That's we talking about 8 years. 7, 8 years.
It was the same thing.
Yeah,
it was all the same.
I think
he wasn't even
because what he did. But I'm saying, I think what he did as a rookie was just so next level that he couldn't really follow that shit up. Like like he'll have like spectacular games, and it was just like, oh, that's just a normal game for Randy Moss.
Yeah, it's more.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, with T.O.
Real forgotten years of the Raiders years.
Problem.
Yeah,
forgotten years of the Raiders years.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey, man, y'all really making me want to pull the plug, man. Y'all keep on bringing them goddamn team up, man. I'm gonna pull the goddamn plug. I need y'all to stop bringing them up.
He was like, man, I'm excited to play with Aaron Brooks.
Right.
I'm sorry. Aaron can sling that ball downfield, man.
I really about to pull the plug around here.
Who are you talking about, Aaron?
Right, the same Aaron.
Danny, all these two of these damn receivers was on my team in the latter ends of their career. I don't need to hear about this right now.
Oh man.
Personally, they made football really great. For me personally, it was funny to seeing, they use their leverage to kind of just do what they want to do. Personally, I appreciated that because we didn't get that. It's like shut up and play ball. You know what I mean?
So going from receivers to a conversation we
official
had.
Just won.
Just actually won a game. Look at God.
The Rams. Wow.
We was talking about top 5 all-time corners in the league, and this is a highly competitive position. And I think to me,
my favorite position in sports.
I think when it comes to being a corner, is one of the most difficult things to do in sports. Hitting the baseball, playing cornerback. It ain't for the weak-minded to play corner because you're going to get burnt eventually.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's how you bounce back and shit. So what are some names that come up when y'all think top 5 corners all time?
Champ Bailey.
Well, of course, Dion.
Of course, Dion. Champ Bailey.
Dion.
What else you got?
Champ Bailey.
Train Lane.
Yo, we ain't going that far back when we ain't see him. And that was not a throwing league at the time.
Hey, 14 interceptions still the record in the league. That wasn't a throwing league.
Well, hey, man,
14 interceptions in the season.
If you were ahead of your time with suck-ass, there was more quarterbacks wasn't throwing, you go have a good time.
The reason there's a face mask rule, the reason why we can –
See what I'm saying? That's different, yo. Dude, Dion shut down a whole field, though, man, where they would not throw to him.
I said he was shut down before Dion. I know you ain't see him. But I respect.
Boy, dude, how can you break the record if somebody don't throw the ball at you? I think that's more impressive. I think that's more impressive when they don't even want to throw at you. Like, you
that was another thing I was about to say with Dion. That year when his name was Brian Jordan, the opposite corner of Prime in
Brian Jordan played baseball.
He played baseball too.
Yep. He made Brian Jordan a Pro Bowler because they refused to throw at Dion. Because
he got all the interceptions.
He got all the interceptions.
Look, right.
I said another one.
You shut.
Mel Blount.
I don't even know who that is.
Nah, that's
Steel
a
Curtain.
Stop.
No, that's right. Steel Curtain.
Steel
You're right. You're right. I'm thinking about. I'm my bad. You know, I'm thinking about Mother Boy.
Stop Googling.
Black. You know,
I know what you're talking about.
I can't
say Raheem.
Stop Googling.
Who?
I'm not Googling, man. I'm not Googling. I got the
You know that's Tony Love, aka research specialist.
He fact checker. He's our fact checker. You know, he checks all the facts out. He our fact checker. So he gonna Google stuff and pull out stuff.
I got the game on. That's off the dome, man.
That's my pick was of course the easy ones is Champ and Dion. My two was Charles Woodson, Aeneas Williams.
Yeah, Aeneas Williams.
Aeneas Williams
could be on my list.
Patrick Peterson to me.
To me,
all right, definitely.
This may be unpopular, especially with our Louisiana people. I think Patrick Peterson is probably one of the best athletes at the position. I just don't think he was the best pure corner to me. That's just me. Like I think he's like he has everything.
I think his skill set.
You want to build a cornerback with size, speed,
right?
All that. He fits all the protocols, but to me, I don't think he was as far as coverage and stuff like that.
If I don't see you getting burned and I ain't seeing you on the highlights every night, and I'm seeing you doing your thing, I think you're doing your thing. And we know Reeves Island.
But this is my thing. Like I remember I brought this conversation up to somebody else, and they were saying Darryl Green. And I was like, he was a great athlete. Yeah, you ain't going to be able to throw over the top of him. But he wasn't good in coverage. He was getting burnt underneath. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, again, in a league that wasn't even that.
But, dude, he's 5'8", though. He's 5'8", going against the biggest, some of the other biggest receivers at that time. You're going to get beat underneath. But at least he kept it like this. I'd rather you catch small passes than ride again, get burned for anything past fucking 50
but
yards.
He had great hands, too. He had great hands.
And he had great, that's what I'm saying. Right. So he had
But I
those
don't see him as
there,
all-time great. I don't see him top 10.
No, I don't see him as all-time great, though, too. But I know, but I guess I said, I see more of the techniques for Patrick Peterson that I like about him. And that's why he made my list. And one of my other dark horses, which Tony Love was shocked by, is Sean Springs. And he went to Ohio State. You know I hate Ohio State people, but I got respect for him.
Hey, yeah, Sean Springs had a run in Seattle in the early years. Like he was nice. He was another one that was out there. I don't count the Redskins years, but he was another one that was out there. But again, I don't see him as top 5. I think he's another one. Like he was one of the early ones, just had stupid speed and size. Like he probably played high school.
That's what I think it was the size. I think it was all about I think that's
because he was like 6'1", 6'2", and still ran like sub 4.5.
Right. That's what I'm saying, and that's why, like I said, he was right at giving Irvin and Chris Carter's fits and stuff because they just couldn't manhandle him like they could a lot of the other corners.
And
of course, Charles Woodson.
And you got to put Revis in there.
Yeah, I said Revis. Yeah, that's no doubt.
Revis definitely in there. Yeah, that's a no doubt. Because just for him to be able to do what he did for that run against all those different types of receivers was highly impressive. Now his footwork was the best part about any of the corners because of the fact his motion and he can just float any receiver that if you was physical, he could be physical. And if your ass was quick with that first step, he was right with you and everything like that. But like I said, still overall, Dion gets it though, because like I said, you literally shut down. And he made the cornerback position popular or important to the league. And he helped them make money now. And that's why I'm saying he gets that. Like I said, dude, people literally did not throw to that side of the field. And when you did, you paid for it. He baited you. He acted like he was slow, and then you throw the ball, and all of a sudden, he hits that little extra step, and then he takes the ball and snatches your soul.
In the words of Lil Wayne,
that was
you know I'm going to score like Leon after picks. Like he was so dangerous on that side of the ball to score that when somebody else get a pick off on a recovery, they looking for him.
They looking for him to toss it to him to go run it back.
The greatest one I remember of all time, unfortunately for y'all Saints fans, is when he was with the Niners and he picked that thing off and started high stepping from like the 40. I think it was like a fumble recover or something. He hurdled somebody and then started high stepping for like 40 yards. I was like,
right, because he already knew nobody would catch him. Right.
So definitely.
Yeah, though, but like that corner position,
man.
like you said, yeah, it's a tough position. We can name so many others. Like, shoot, one of my favorites, that low-key corners of all time is y'all cornerback coach right now for the Saints, Aaron Glenn.
Who?
Aaron Glenn.
Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, he was nice. Jets and the Saints. Yeah, he was nice too. Yeah, he was definitely. He was one of the first ones I remember just like was special at playing the slot. Like playing the slot at corner is difficult because you got, two ways that you can go. So I remember him distinctively when he was with the Jets to be able to follow everybody across the field as well. So,
dude, he was one of the main reasons I used to play. Yeah, he's the cornerback coach. Yeah, he was one of the main reasons I played with the Jets when we used to play the Madden. How y'all think I was picking y'all off all day? Aaron Glenn.
Yeah. Well, whatever Tony facial expressions, I don't want it because I'm about to watch it right now.
Oh, I'm about to say, that's what I'm about to ask. What the hell happened?
No, they just threw a bullshit ass flag on us.
Yeah, it was. It was a petty joint.
They both going at it. Come on, man.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Wait, whoa. It's something I just noticed. We got a new extension now on the time limits on the records now.
I do not know.
They're showing us love.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'll take it.
They're showing us. Exactly. I was like, we get love around.
Yeah, I'm with you, Cam. Bullshit ass call, bro.
But let's go ahead and take a break, and then we can come back and get into the second annual Trophyz and Medalz Podcast Ladies of the Year.
Live.
All right, next up, we got the long-awaited, highly controversial. Seriously, this is probably one of the first posts on the or group of posts on IG that got a bunch of likes and follows, et cetera, et cetera. So we have our second annual Trophyz and Medalz Ladies of the Year. Before we get started, just to reinforce what the idea of the podcast come from, the name. So Tony Love, can you give us the backstory as far as trophies versus medals?
Trophies, you see that trophy case and everything. That's great, And if you win one, if you don't win one, I'll get the next one. I can get the next trophy next year. And trophies you can pile up. Now medals, not too many people have medals. It's a handful of people in the world. There's a handful of elite athletes, elite people that get the medals, and so you have to figure out what kind of woman or what task that is considered a trophy for you or a medal, and that's why I came up with that.
So that's Tony Love's breakdown. So so these are our picks of medals of the year. Again, this is our picks. So if you got your own picks, definitely send them in. We'll appreciate we'll talk about them, break them down if you want to. But we have our different categories, different themes, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just a little fun, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure it's going to be entertaining as it was last year.
There's no disrespect here. All respect.
You know what I'm saying? We love a wide variety of women. As I'm pretty sure we heard over the past year or two on the podcast. So Tony Love, what's your top 5 of the year you got?
I will start with an honorable mention. An honorable mention, she just popped on my radar. I just got on the TikTok, and this one really just popped up, and I've really been impressed with her. Lady by the name of Kiki 2020. Kiki 2020. She gets the honorable mention because she's slim, thick, but no calf muscles. No calf muscles. So that's how she.
Oh damn!
That's what's keeping her out. That's what keeps her out.
Lord, here we go.
Oh man, so we're just going off the ledge. All right, gotcha.
Oh man.
But number 5, Well, I got Dre and Nicole from the Poor Minds podcast. Dre and Nicole from the Poor Minds podcast. She is lovely.
Okay.
Nice, tall, chocolate.
Yes, and, I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure about that.
See on the 95. See on 85 South podcast. Yeah, I seen that one.
I may know that is.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he talking about the thick chocolate one. The thick chocolate one. I know which one he talking about.
Yeah.
Good call. All right. Good call.
Number 4, a former guest. And, you know, she I didn't get to be on the podcast that day, but when I heard the podcast, I love the energy. Follow her on IG. Love the energy she puts out there and everything. And essential work out there. Been on the front lines during this pandemic. I'm giving up to Taylor Made, number 4 on the list there.
That's a hell of a fucking sell job. You son of a bitch. Damn.
Number
I talked to her earlier today. She gonna enjoy that shit.
Number 3, J-Mo. If you see her out there, I think she's out of Dallas. You know, nice.
What a name?
J-Mo, Jaymo. Pretty face, in the waist, and all that. Very, very lovely. Very lovely.
Wait, is that the one, the Cowboy fan?
Yeah, she is a Cowboy fan.
The other thick chocolate one?
Yeah, caramel, chocolate on the cusp, depending on the light, however you like it, no matter the music.
Yeah. I know it is the lighting on her. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about again. All right, I see you. Stand in the region.
Number 2, a nice Latina named Cohiba, Cojiba. Cohiba. I'll pass that one out to you. She's nice. Does a little modeling for Fashion Nova and all that. But I find her to be nice. And number 1, who really just popped up on my radar and just really shot to the top. Young lady goes by officially Nancy Ramirez. I did put her in the group chat one time. Nice thick red bone. Loves her cigars. Loves her wine. Loves her brown liquor. I'm just.
I told you we are attracted to our red flags. We are attracted to our red flags.
And she just sits there and chills with it and everything. That she's a dream. She is a dream. And that's my top 5.
Good picks. Of course, everyone will have this on IG with all the ads and etc. Don't follow number 4. I might have to hurt y'all. Ignore number 4 and forget that one never happened. I might mute that out on the podcast.
Oh man.
Big brother hating. All right. Next up, Rasheeda Goodell. You had I will say from last year, with your theme of comedians, I think you definitely picked some good ones. And they actually, did pretty well. Last year. I don't know if we're gonna take the credit or not, but there's some talented ladies. So, what you got this year for your 5?
I guess you want to say my runner-up would be Candy Bahari of Instagram. So she big forehead, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Off the desert videos.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Right after that is Gonzalez. After that,
what was the name again?
Lulu Gonzalez.
Oh, Lulu.
Oh,
yeah.
Lulu. Lulu. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Another sleeper one is she is the _T. She's the one who does the Frederick videos. Where she's was like the P, like I guess you want to say like the fur coats or whatever. Frederick. Check that one out. I think Tony, you like that one.
She is under T.
So she is the _letter T.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Another one I can probably say is 3D Nati.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna think this. Oh, we're going thick and low. We're going hometown.
Hometown.
Bars. Get back to but it's there. You know what I'm saying? Another one is Jazzy. Watch Jazzy. That's my favorite.
Oh,
yeah, that last year.
Yeah, I know. It still runs.
Hey, Hey, she deserves a comeback. She deserves that's what she done this year. She been extra this year, so she deserves a comeback.
And the last one.
Hey, that's and who?
Bella Porch off of TikTok.
You said Bella what?
Porch, Porch, off of TikTok.
You know he gave me 6.
No,
right?
Batman. His first
he
one,
gave 6.
no, his first one. No, he said the first one was an honorable mention, and then he came with the other ones.
Got it. Okay, I'll fix that.
Let's see how long these last. So y'all start throwing them around. I already know one of them for sure. The guy with the curtains. He like it.
All right, I guess I can go next. So I had a theme with mine. So, I'm of course this is a heavily sports podcast. So I went with a sports theme. And so number one, well, no. Well, I even put them in the order. Did I put? Well,
I'm not doing order with mine. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, you can put. I'm just gonna give 5 because I didn't even think about the order of it. So first one I got.
I ain't disrespecting my 5.
I got the Jamel Hill. So Green Eye Bandit.
Thank you, right? Yeah, thank you, Rasheeda Goodell, for that post earlier of the gold bottle. I appreciate that. That was wonderful.
So yeah, I got Jamel Hill just as far as her, Michael Smith, New Orleans East own a lot of the stuff they used to do on their podcast that turned into a TV show kind of inspired what we doing here today. But also her energy as far as in the Black Lives Matter movement and going at Trump and this and that and the other, along with her work with ESPN and in her own ventures that she's doing now on her podcast and such. So I like her energy, personality, sound like a good person that you can go hang out with, brown liquor drinker.
Does not turn the other cheek.
At all.
Not at all.
At all. She's
Detroit to the fullest.
Unapologetic to the fullest. So, Detroit, New Orleans, we got a kinship there. So definitely her on all levels. Next I got up is Maria Taylor. Another one. She's done a great job this year as far as being on NBA Countdown. She made Monday Night Football. She does with college football. And then also her energy on TV, not taking racist comments, energy. Again, another person that's not turning the cheek. I think she was the original, the big hand energy that we
yeah.
Like I can see her live on there slapping the shit out of somebody if they come with the wrong energy. So again, in the sports area as well. Next up, I got Asia Wilson. I don't know if y'all know what this is. MVP from WNBA. She's
I know you're talking about.
Won the national championship in college at South Carolina. Goofy, funny, energetic. Of course, the beast on the court. If we play ball, I'm picking her so she can dunk on Tony Love and elbow him in the ribs and give him bruised ribs. So that's what I got at number 3. Number 2, I got Lady Solis. I think I put this in the chat before. I think she's like a clean jerk champion from Colombia. I love the leg meat, love the lips. So of course I got that there. And then last but not least, I got Kamala Harris, presidential elect.
Left on that one.
Yeah,
I like
just
this
for
left field.
Because of the impact I think that she will have long term. Short term, all the AKs and HBCU grads are going to be talking shit. Tony Love, you know how that feels. But I think long term, I think she's going to influence a lot of young ladies, young women to be great and not limit their expertise in whatever field they decide to go in. So I think whatever the list is, the order is, I'm not sure, but Kamala Harris, I got her number 1, just off the strength of that.
All right, cool.
Rasheeda Goodell, last but not least, what you got on your 5?
Wait, we already did Rasheeda Goodell. What are you doing here?
Oh, my bad. Ebbtide King.
All right.
No, I just read his name in the chat and I just.
Gotcha. Well, I'm doing a theme also. And I'm going vintage. These are all the ladies that have done 5 decades. They're touching 5 decades or about to reach 5 decades in the recent coming years here. This is my 5 here. First one, number 5. We're gonna go this one here. She's the daughter of a legendary singer, one of the greatest singers of probably in the 70s. We're going with Layla Hathaway. One of the sexiest smiles and sexiest lips ever I've seen in a long ass time. That woman, every time she smiles, it just do something to me. So Layla she's 52. She just turned 52 last week.
Just turned 52, yeah.
That's crazy. That's why I started doing the count. I was like, I didn't realize that she was up there.
Yeah, so she's 52. Number 4. We're going with another legend that we have that we fell in love with her on Friday. She turned 50 this year. Miss Nia Long.
Nia Long.
You serious?
Yeah,
yes, Nia Long turned 50 this year.
Damn. Okay.
All right. Number 3. Now, y'all know this is one of my favorite iconic women of all time here. When I fell in love with her, the moment I seen her in a white jean outfit in her first music video ever with You Remind Me.
Yeah.
Miss Mary J. Blige.
That's a Reminisce video, but
No. You Remind Me, the white jeans, she was walking in the park.
Oh, in the park. Okay, got it.
Yeah, white jean guest outfit. Oh, never gonna forget that. And she's the only artist that I've owned the actual cassette, CD, and vinyl of her. I own all 3. It's not an artist I can say I own all 3 from the My Life album. I own all 3. Oh no, My Life and what's the 411? So I have 2 actually. I did the all 3 hat tricks.
In the word of Pimp C, that's that 3-way love.
Yes. So yeah, and Mary turns 50 next month in January.
We'll take it.
All right, number 2. Actually, Batman, you had posted a picture of her wearing a ski mask, showing them beautiful, sexy eyes. That just made me God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Miss Regina King, Miss Brenda from 227. That's Miss that was looking so sexy in that 2-piece in the middle of the state. Teasing Will Smith as he's running for his life.
Yeah.
Good call.
You know, and she's 49. And my number 1, she made her introduction in The Best Man off one of the best intro songs to come through, and her name is Candy. Miss Regina Hall.
What up? So talking about, so we have no Fantasia in this list?
I told you I went ventures. I went ventures this year, man. I needed grown women. I was doing the grown and sexy this year. I just wanted to show all the ladies that just touched the 50 club some love. For them to still look 50 and they still look better than half of these heifers. They age. I had to show them love this year. This is a beautiful thing. We in a good generation here. How are we gonna have our women that's 50 years old looking better than chicks that's 25? It's not a good look out here. But it's good for us, not for them.
I see what you're doing with domesticated self. I see what you're
doing. Hey. Yes, and you are correct. Yeah, she got me by 4, so you are correct. All that, so I'm showing love.
Okay, I see what you're doing. I ain't mad at you.
Now, she already looking at me sideways too much about with Regina Hall lately, too, man. When she was around there bouncing up and down on that trampoline and some damn panties in the T-shirt. And she's like, hey, you looking a little too damn hard. And I said, hey, it ain't my fault. She around here doing this. I'm just looking.
What's it called? Man, I don't know, man. Regina Hall versus Regina King. That's a...
Versus battle?
Yeah, for real. So that's a nice 5. That's a nice 5 right there. Like that. Like now that you say that, like I knew Mary's age because I think we talked about that recently, but I didn't realize Nia, Regina, both the Reginas, and Layla was just touching 50.
Yes.
I keep thinking they close to our age, But that's some good picks, man. We got some good themes going here. Think people gonna like all these picks. Got a little variety in all areas available. So again, these are our picks. If you got some picks, you got your top 5, let us know. You know what I'm saying?
Raheem Goodell. Fantasia in timeout right now because her club got shut up. So I gotta leave her alone for the next 9 months. So I'm good money in these streets for her right now. She in timeout. Ashanti, she got the VIG. So I gotta leave that alone too right now. So you gotta just chill out. She got that Rona. So I can't be around here worrying about Ashanti right this particular time also. So that's why I had to come up with a whole different type of list because of my top two. My top two there, I just couldn't put them in the mix right now.
Well, that's the way I felt about Kerry Houston and Kelly Rowland.
Yeah.
Yeah, so see, that's what I'm saying. I understand. Hey man, well they said we knew this was gonna happen this year. Hey, we knew a lot of clubs would get shot up, but we wasn't expecting this many though. God damn.
Yeah, that was like a few of them this year. Fantasia pregnant. Kerry Houston pregnant. Who else got pregnant?
Kelly,
yeah.
Kelly Ross. Is there anybody else that had a kid this year? We'll probably get a lot of surprises New Year. We got a lot of surprises probably in the works still.
Probably.
Yeah, so. I'm pretty sure. So, good list, fellas. Another topic that we talked about the other day in the chat was what was it? Top 5 men that you'd be nervous talking to your old lady.
Oh yeah.
So I ain't really think about. It just came back in my head just now. I ain't really thinking out before. But what you got on that, Tone Love?
Already?
I remember messing with other people about things I used to like. I remember I told
neck freeze.
Yeah, I know. Whatever. I'm good now.
That nigga whispered the shit out of that. That was a good one. That nigga whispered that shit was gracefully, boy. Oh, that
Wayne
was funny.
Brown is the biggest asshole on the planet. That's how the fuck you sound like trying to whisper that shit.
Oh,
are we going through technical difficulties or whatever?
Oh man.
I want to highlight something from last podcast today because it happened this week. But we had our guest DJ Mo, and it was brought up that me and my wife Rasheeda are snitches. But showed up a couple days later, he snitched.
He did snitch on social media the other day.
I wanted to say something so bad, but I want to wait for the podcast because he got jokes. He out here, Texas. Where you from? Texas? We from Houston, huh? Or where you from?
Waco. We got people in Houston.
Snitch. What you call it? What's that show on HGTV? The people that build the houses in Waco.
Oh, you talking about skipping Joe?
Skipping Joanna snitching out there.
Chip and Joe. Chip, man. Show respect to Chip. Chip and Joe.
Yeah, matter of fact, she can actually be an honorable mention too.
Joe is an honorable mention. Yes, she is. Yes. Joe is yes.
Yes, I will say that.
Yes. Fix Her Upper. That's the name of the show, dude. Fix Her Upper. Fix Her Upper snitching. DJ Mo. So.
Wow.
But I was telling we were talking about it's a mess with Ed all the time in the past about his mom. And she ever I used to tell him that I was getting nervous. Smoking Robinson come around here in these streets, boy. She going down. She about to get real. He's like,
hey, I got another friend of mine. Her mom the same way about smoking.
But my 5 are Derek Jeter, Tank, Morris Chestnut, who's that? Idris Elba, and who was my 5th one? Damn it, Who's my fifth one?
I don't know. I know for me, for Shorty, just off the top of my head, Idris Elba. What's your boy name from what's his name? Jason Williams? Is it Jason Williams? From the hospital TV show? Jesse Williams.
Oh yeah.
Jesse Williams.
Oh yeah. That blew out.
She be talking about him. I was like, he blew out his knee playing basketball in a celebrity game. Fuck him. So T.I. That's all I got off the top of my head.
I got some off the top of my head. Well, go ahead, Raheem. I got some off the top of my head.
I'll say the sleeper dude that you probably would never think that will probably happen, but because of who he is, Obama could probably talk about it. Yeah, he already did it.
Dude, Obama's super petty. Dude, they had a dude try to check him one time when he was voting.
Yeah, I saw that.
The dude told him.
I remember that.
Yeah, dude gonna tell, hey, don't get too close to my woman. And Obama looked him dead in the eyes and went hugged her. And said, hold that.
Take that out with it.
Nah, so yeah, take that one. But okay, off the rip for me, y'all gotta remember Pretty Ricky. Michael Ealy.
Oh yeah.
You gotta worry about Michael Ealy off the rip. Lorenz Tate.
Ooh.
It's all about the possibility of the thing.
Fuck your man, Slim. I ain't worried about it.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I think Nas will be another one too. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
Nas, Obama. Who will be one more?
What about if y'all want for comical purposes, R. Kelly, because he fucking around and kidnap her.
Damn, that's just foul. Damn, that's just foul. But that's a good call, though. That's a good call.
You can't leave this room, bitch. You can't leave this room.
Not in that basement.
Knock on the door if you want to come out. I'll let you know.
Oh, this is another sleeper too. Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
Matt Barnes is the problem.
Speaking of my homeboy, possibly future podcast guest, his son was in a basketball tournament in Texas and took a picture with his son. So I'm guessing his wife was there. So I wonder how that went. So I'm gonna ping him and show him this clip.
LeBron would be probably part of that list too, just because I'm a fandom.
You said LeBron? Yep. Shout out to Beyonce.
Yeah, exactly. You beat me to it. Like I was about to say, watch the videos of Beyonce and look at him playing ball. Like, yeah, it's real.
Yeah, Beyonce.
Jay-Z swallowed so much.
Yeah. God damn. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Beyonce and Riri looking out. And
Riri is highly disrespectful with hers though, man. She be wearing the jerseys. She be freaking. She be wild. Yeah, she try to sneeze into the locker room. Yeah, she be wearing the jerseys at the pool, all kind of stuff. So yeah, she be going mad disrespectful, huh? Trying to see who else is out here. Yeah, that you said.
Hey, I got another. Hey, Tony Love, watch this. I got another one for comical purposes. Paul Pierce.
Oh wow.
Man, don't get that motherfucker. You got Pelly ass bastard.
Man, why you go there?
You know what? That don't hurt the soul as much as it used to back in the days, man. You know that I've cleansed and removed people out of my life.
He's in a good place now, man. Come on.
It's still fuck Paul Pierce. He's still on the top 5 list.
Yeah, still fuck Paul Pierce, no doubt, all day, every day. But now another dog horse cat out of the blue, back in the days, Curtis Martin.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
With the Get a Girl curl?
Chocolate's ass nigga. Yeah, exactly. Shit. Natural ass shit. Yeah, nigga. And that nigga was about that life too. And he was a former drug dealer. Nah, tread lightly. No. So no. That's a problem. Still to this day, I think. You still catch him in these streets. Yeah, he's still out here probably fouling these streets.
He ain't working for nobody? That's a good point. I haven't heard from him in a minute. He ain't working on nobody TV network or nothing like that?
No, he ain't doing nothing. That nigga is gone. Tell that nigga move like a drug dealer for sure. He always moved like a goddamn drug dealer. That's why he dumped Tony Braxton. That's how you know you a G. You dumped Tony Braxton because he's like, you bought me too many Rolexes. What kind of shit is that?
Nigga frown upon the gifts,
Like,
quality gifts.
Nah, he said, he was saying, nah, you spending too much money. All he saw was you about to dip into my account. I don't need these problems. You gotta go.
I forgot there was a thing. Nigga, hold on. So Tony Braxton went from dating nigga like Curtis Martin to Birdman?
Yeah.
What drug she on?
Wait. Don't forget now, Jason Kidd and Jim Jackson too. They broke up the whole Mavericks. Yeah, she messed up the whole Mavericks. Yeah, she messed up the Mavericks. So that's how real Tony was in these streets. To Birdman, like you said. So, hey, it's out here. It's real in these streets. So, don't know what to say on that. So, that's a lot of recklessness out here to be nervous about, though.
So we had, mentioned the music people. We had a Verzuz battle yesterday. We had to take it to the Bay. E40 versus Too Short. To be honest, I didn't watch it.
I had no interest. Sad to say.
Getting my Christmas shopping on, but I'm about to go back and listen.
But
to me, I would think if you really want to go into deep cuts, I think Too Short will probably won it. But I think if you go recent trend, I think E40 probably had.
It's more relevant.
Yeah, more relevant.
Yeah, he's more relevant. He's more relevant.
He got more club vibes and shit like that. Like the whole Ice movie he came back with.
Yeah, he's worked with a lot of more the younger kids in the game than Too Short has. You know, Short had a good run in the early 2000s though.
Mm-hmm.
But right now though, yeah, E40 has a better connection with the youngins right now. Overall, yeah, that just was an energy that I just couldn't really get myself into more to watch. It looked like it was entertaining because I seen some clips, but then I knew they was promoting a new album and everything, and then they still, they got this whole group thing here with Too Short, E40, Snoop Dogg, and doggone Ice Cube, which is like the most weirdest group I've ever heard in my.
I don't believe that.
Nah, they say it confirmed that it's going down.
It is?
Nah, that's confirmed. That's happening.
Was they supposed to be the new West Side Connection? I guess you could say, just from all the different areas.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, they can kind of say that, but I don't.
Compton, and then the Bay.
Right.
I mean, I get what they're trying to do. I mean, they are the legends. Some of the legends from the West Coast.
Yeah, so. You say you got South. You got Southern California. You got the Bay Area connecting together to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I ain't holding my breath about hearing this, but anything is possible. Shit, what happened 2 years ago? I listened to a whole Spice One album for the first time. The shit wasn't that bad. Whoa.
Your first time listening to the Spice One album? How?
A whole one. I've heard a whole album from start to finish.
Was America's Nightmare, 187 Proof? You ain't listening to none of this shit?
No, I wasn't doing not the whole things. I've heard clip joints off of them, but not the whole thing.
I'm not surprised none of y'all listen to Busta Rhymes album. The whole thing.
Exactly.
Not shocked.
All right, so with that being said, you can't talk no more shit about Anthony and paid in full.
Bullshit.
Spice One is one of the best storytellers of all time when it comes to hip hop.
Hey,
Period.
okay, I know this. I know he's I know he's BG's illegitimate child, and that's why you have a bond with him. I get that, but I'm just remember now. I'm the more I'm the more sophisticated, bougie ass nigga that likes more high-end rap than like murder, kill foolery. That's just not my work. If I do it, I'm gonna do it very quick and swift, and nobody ain't gonna know what the hell just happened. I'm not about y'all life. We ain't around here like BG, recklessly just out here popping people and putting them on t-shirts. I ain't about that life.
Shout out to BG, man. BG coming home soon.
Right.
Like going back to the E40 and
Is he coming home?
I will say
he coming home.
I do remember more Too Short Dog songs than I did E40s.
Yeah.
But I met E40 when I was a teenager. That's my connection with him.
Hey,
I mean, E40, I met Too Short, but I definitely think E40 is probably cool people to kick it with. He just seemed like an everyday.
Yeah, E40
cool
real
cousin.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I started talking to a chick that said freaking E40 is better than Run DMC. So, hey, you know how I roll. So I couldn't take that no more. I was like, oh, your decision-making skills is not the best. It's time for me to remove myself from this situation right now.
Well, I will say, like, out of all the verses or whatever, that probably was the most entertaining and educational one. Personally, it was just like,
I can see that. That probably so. That's probably why I will still go back and watch it though. I just wasn't gonna watch it live, but I would like to hear their backstories. I'll probably skip through the song, but then listen to them talk in between the songs.
Because they definitely two people that started literally from the trunk. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting their music out there to people, they definitely, because there's a lot of artists these days or from like the 90s that follow that blueprint like P as far as self-promoting and getting yourself out there and being able to do, 15 plus albums and still be relevant over what shit? We're looking at like almost 30 years.
30 years? Oh, no,
years,
definitely 30 years. Definitely 30 years. Dude, they both started in the 80s, late 80s.
Late 80s.
So, yeah, they definitely 30 years for sure.
So it's like I said, two legends, you know what I'm saying? You can learn a lot from them. They may not be known as like the best of all time, but they definitely they got their paper.
Yeah.
They got their
True.
paper. You know what I'm saying? As far as through the music,
longevity,
side hustles. You know what I'm saying? They definitely did their thing, especially E40, because E40 didn't.
What? Yeah, E40 been in he's been in the liquor business longer than anybody that even started it. So he was always the first cat to really get into this.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to go through that slurricane to not doing respectable wines now, hey, gotta respect him.
Gotta start somewhere.
And I do have those bottles in my house. There's Earl Kim.
Yes, you do. Like I said,
swipe some next time I come down there.
Yeah, the wines was not that bad. I will not knock that.
What up? Have any of y'all tried? Damn it, mine went blank. Jay Prince, shit, his wines.
Nah.
No, I haven't yet.
I know he's been on a lot of podcasts and stuff lately and shows, promoting it. So I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna definitely check it out because I mean,
I'm sure they sell it here locally in Houston. I'll check out. I gotta go to Total Wine tomorrow anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't seen any.
I know Snoop. Yeah,
I haven't seen Snoop's either.
Put his name. No, I tried the Snoop one. That red wine is on point.
Now, 19 Crime, I think they signed him on it because they've been out before him.
They've been out before, but he's just a sponsor. He's just more of a sponsor behind it. But I mean, it's still like still
good.
Still good. Still good. And I definitely giving The Rock respect with his tequila. The brown and the clears on points. I will give him highly good respect on what he's doing. Hitting record numbers.
Yeah, Clooney's tequila is supposed to be good too. Casamigos. I've never had it.
I gotta go back. Yeah, that's the next one I'm going to look for now. Yeah, that's the next one I'm going for the new year and everything. So I'm going.
It's pricey, but
I don't do tequila, so I don't know if I'm gonna mess with the rock shit. I don't really do tequila.
Tequila is more. That's my friend.
You got a friend in
so
me.
I don't want them problems with nothing else. Yeah, like I don't drink no other clears but tequila now. That's actually the only thing I drink on. Now I saw that Diddy got the Ciroc now in the
Brandy.
cognac. I don't know if
cognac, yeah.
Is it a brandy or I think it's a cognac? I think it's a cognac. I don't know if I'm gonna deal with that one though.
I ain't really like
I don't.
Ciroc. Like Ciroc is okay, but it wasn't for me. It was you know. So I don't know if I'm brave enough to venture into it if it's a cognac.
His tequila is good. The DeLeon tequila is good.
They still make DeLeon?
Yep, DeLeon still is out here.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad. It's a little strong, but it ain't bad. But the rock shit is smooth and on point, though.
Now, what about Jordan's tequila? Have y'all tried that?
Nah, I haven't tried his. I got to go back. That's another one I got to look for. And Jeannie Buss has one, too.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
she gave the
who
whole
else
team
got? Oh,
one.
your boy got wine too. Isaiah Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
Wine and champagne. Yeah, he's he partnered with somebody from Europe or something like that, I think. And I've been seeing him advertise over the past 2 years. But yeah, he got some upper room type shit.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, my Mary has her own wine that she's doing too.
Yeah.
So you know,
straight from Italy. She
her stuff. Like, she partnered. Like, so I said, oh, look at Mary get rid of her husband and go get some real money.
Mm-hmm.
I said, smart move there, smart move. You know the Europeans love her to death, so she's never gonna be broke.
So yeah, when it comes to music, sometimes you gotta step outside that comfort zone to get that paper. With that said, I know last week we talked about a power move as far as Lil Wayne selling his masters. Come to find out, Come to find out, the masters included Nicki Minaj and Drake masters. So how do y'all feel about that move now that he included some of his artists in that sale?
Well,
whether it's approved or not, whether they gave the okay or not, how do y'all think about that?
I would think how many albums are there, first of all, that's part of that catalog is the question too. Because I would not say that their whole catalog is in that mix. I would probably say it could be maybe their first 2 or 3 albums. Because they all did re-up again. And I think when they did re-up, I think they probably kept those going forwards. So it depends on, but it's still kind of messed up. But at the same time, he owned them. He do have the rights to them because it's under Young Money. And, you know, Universal worked the deal to get him out of the Birdman deal. So I guess he felt like, well, y'all got me out the Birdman deal. You know what? And then he got that money. And then, you know what? I'm going to go and make some more money and go and sell y'all this back. So Universal kind of came out in a win-win, and he came in a win-win. And then I still feel like with the industry now, record sales don't matter no more. You're not making money off of music really selling through record sales. And you still got to pay somebody to put this music into commercials and movies and all of that. That's a still expensive thing to even want to deal with the overhead of that. To put somebody on payroll to make you more money with your music. Unless they directly come to you. But you may not want to deal with that. Just take the money up front and keep it moving. Like I said, if the Dream could sell his masters for $25 million and he don't have a catalog, he has music, but his really main big song is Umbrella.
Well, let me ask you this. So like when it comes to his masters, because I don't know really how that works, but like if you, the writer, do you get those masters? Or it depends on depends how you negotiate your contract.
How you negotiate your contract. It depending, as long as if you sign a production deal, you don't own your shit.
Yeah.
Like Hit Boy having issues, like Boy have issues with past songs that he's done with publishing of producing songs. He's not getting paid for those. Now things that he's doing going forward now, he is. But he's not getting paid for the older stuff. So it's a catchy situation on what it is and what you learn. First of all, I think Hit Boy is still in the bad contract, and that's why he's kind of trying to make enough money to buy himself out of it.
Yeah,
so,
but I mean,
an artist, it depends on the situation.
Raheem?
Yeah, but Yeah, but by him selling his masters, I mean, he's still going to get publishing because he writes all the stuff. So even if even if he was to say, hey,
he gets a percentage.
Yeah. So he still eats. He just doesn't get the big chunk. And don't get me wrong, he's about to be gone for 10 years. So I mean,
oh no, he's not. Oh no, he's not.
Oh,
he's getting pardoned.
45 getting pardoned him. Or he says.
He pardoned him. That's why he did the deal with 45 to go out there and take that stupid picture, so he can get pardoned.
Well, either way it goes or whatever, it's like ain't nobody necessarily listening to Lil Wayne like that, like talking about him anymore. To be honest with you.
And this is true too. And he know that music Wayne ain't dumb too, so he know a lot of that music that he's made is garbage anyway. So he know he made a lot of the music off of Nicki. That deal came more off of Nicki and Drake than him.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that made sense of why he got 100 million. Cause I'm like, first of all, I was like, damn, Wayne didn't really drop that many albums. Well, he's dropped a lot of albums, but it's just like, what albums would have been considered as his catalog? You know, so it's like, that's not strong enough to do that. So, and everybody sees you don't make money off of this stuff like you used to. Mm-hmm. You make money off of touring now.
Well, he's not officially pardoned yet, so.
Yeah, that's
right,
what I said.
Not official.
So he said.
It's not yeah. It's not official.
He did plead guilty. So the thing is,
that's why he pleaded guilty. Yeah, that's why he did it.
But do you think he probably? Well, damn, he pleaded guilty. Then why sell? Because I'm thinking he would sell the money for a legal defense.
Loyalty, why not get you out of that? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, remember now, you only going to make money through streaming, and streaming don't bring money like that. It brings you decent money, but it ain't bringing you. You're not gonna make 100 million.
Couple of tens of thousands off it, yeah. Because what are 8 cents a song? That's how much they get.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on who you under. Like, Tidal pays people the most, like that, like 14 cents a song that's played. So it's like it's just that ain't worth dealing with the headache anymore. So if you sell that to them, you got that money up front, right there. But you still can tour off that same. Once everything opens back up again, you still can tour. You can get your Rolling Stone on and still tour off those same songs. Mm-hmm. So you're still making money, but you just got you just got money up front.
Well, technically, you kind of get it like you're actually making probably more money now because you have Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, Tidal, Tidal, right? What's the other one? Amazon Music, Google Music.
Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon.
You might not necessarily receive it all at once, like back in the day, right? But you will check, because everybody creating playlists. As long as the song is in your playlist, you're gonna eventually hear it.
Right.
That's technically the benefit of it now. It's like you might not necessarily go out and look for it, but if you have it in your playlist, you eventually will hear it, and you'll eventually get that stream on.
Yeah, that's what I like about what they're doing. They definitely put certain artists in playlists to keep them on a regular. Like you're gonna, like you said, you're gonna listen to it eventually and get that stream, or it's gonna make you go and click that artist and venture into their catalog. So. I mean, I definitely found a lot of music that I never heard before by some of their playlists.
True. And you got to think about it, too. Wayne probably just wanted to look out for his kids now. And just if he do go away for 10 years, he got this money up front to make sure they find why he's sitting.
Mm-hmm.
So it still makes sense for him to kind of like do it so that at least they all taken care of if he's gone, and then nothing to worry about. He'll just put that money away for them to be taken care of. If, like you said, that part don't have any, you got to do that 10 years. Shoot. You got 4 kids? Give each one of them 10 mil a piece but then spread it out for that time period. They all taken care of.
Yeah, I'm pretty much more sure he's gonna get sued some type of way. I mean, don't be surprised by that.
That's true too. Something could happen.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So technically, we have one more Sunday before unfortunately, I won't be here next Sunday with y'all guys because I'll be working with my employer for that last game. But 2020 is about to end, I guess. So, what's your thoughts on this whole year for you and this whole process? I say 2020 has been probably the most intriguing financial year for me, even though I necessarily wasn't looking for it. But for me, or whatever, financially or whatever, it kind of changed some things in my life. I mean, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020 has definitely been many layers to 2020. So we lost people, we gained people, we financially gained, there's been losses. Like it's so many levels to 2020. Like 2020 feels like a decade as far as how much shit can happen for a lot of people over this past year.
I became a drug dealer for a moment, twice. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like 2020 is like, I think, and I said this when it came to Katrina for people from New Orleans, is that it shows who can endure when times get hard. So like, to me, and I think Raheem, you said this in the past, like, what's your life look like when ain't nobody watching? You know what I'm saying? So when you can't go out and, I'm at the club and this and that and the other, like, what's your life really like when it's not on that shit? You know what I'm saying? So, what can you do when, what are you worth when you gotta really live your true life, stay home with your family, this and that and the other. So it exposed a lot of shit for people, good and bad.
This is so true. Like I think that the pain for me mostly was this old man Kobe gone. That just start off the year just fucking horrible for me. That just hurt my soul.
That don't even feel like this. I don't even feel like that's this year. Like that feel like it was so long ago.
Like, I feel like that was starting this shit all off bad for me personally. I'm like, damn, that right. And it was like right before my birthday too. So that's why I guess that's why I sense it more. Because it's like, damn. So for all that to happen, and then like you said, I had we had to step out and do illegal activities in these streets. But hey, he survived, he lived. Hey, everybody out here deal every day, B. So you're alive. You're good. You're a good mule. You're a good mule. I appreciate it. And then go figure. Then and after a decade and something, I finally got a damn old lady in these streets. So who the fuck thought that shit miracles could happen?
Miracles can. I was gonna get to that. I was gonna say that for the end, but yeah, that lets you know 2020 there is a God.
I say because of my pipe dream, I listen to Pusha T more these days in 2020.
I think for me, the most thing I've been proud of is my kids through this whole ordeal. They've been resilient, not having to be at school and all, and taking care of stuff on their own.
Self-efficient. That's what I was gonna say. Like, well, my kids, like I know DJ went back to school more recently, but like actually in the classroom with my daughter, she's in first grade, but the fact that she's self-efficient, she set her alarms and logged in and shit like that. Like that to me, even though I don't think it's good long term, I think short term is going to show them how to be more responsible and manage their time.
Responsible.
Yeah.
More appropriately.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I ain't worried about. I don't know what my snitch is doing, so I'm good in these streets though. At the end of the day, though, so shit, I ain't worried about mine.
Shout out.
I guess I'll tell mine tomorrow. Happy. Yeah, I guess I'll tell. Well, the other one, he turned 19 tomorrow, so I'll actually call the nigga and tell him happy birthday, though. I guess. And then disappear again.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the same energy.
That's what domestication do.
Keep
facts.
But yeah, man, 2020 is like shout out to the teachers though. Like we were just talking about our kids with school and shit. Like shout out to the teachers. I know we had Randy and B on earlier this year as far as representing the teachers, but got a lot of people that I know that are in that field. So it's tough. Like they ain't sign up to be, learning how to do online class and shit. Like that's a whole other level of shit. So, you know, they're being exposed, you know, as essential workers, basically. So, you know, a lot of teachers out there getting sick and shit. So it's a risk, and they're doing it for y'all kids. So shout out to them.
2020 brought back house parties officially.
That's a fact. I've been seeing a whole lot of house parties on IG. 50-something people with no mask on.
House parties are
yes. Reckless.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna say shout out to myself that I ain't slap a customer in these streets all year with the stupidity of taking out their mask to sneeze and cough and then put the shit back on their face. I've looked at a lot of people sideways.
They taking off their mask to sneeze. Go ahead and get these germs in y'all life, niggas.
Yeah, like dude, I'm literally watching people pull down their mask and sneeze and cough and then throw that shit back on their face and keep moving. And I've gave them the death stare. Like I wish I was really Darth Vader, dude. Like I wish I could just choke their asses out off the strength. Like I'm like, are you really fucking serious? This is what you doing? So yeah, it's real out here, man. The stupidity. I've noticed a lot more stupidity, and this has been all-time high showing stupidity also.
Yeah.
Even with 45 and everything. The 45 crew and all that, and our government has made it crystal clear. They don't give a damn about us. We get one little stimulus check way back in April, and we still, they people seen another dollar since.
You saw the hustle that they pulled off during the campaign with their shell company, huh?
Hmm?
They set up a shell company and took about 40% of the campaign finance money and put it in their account. So it's like $600 million that they got in there. They gonna spend. Because they remember the big deal was what happened to all the campaign money, because they were running out of money, and this is where it went, and they didn't have to report it. Some tax loophole.
Jeez.
Of course. That's the reason why they got in the game, dude. They're trying to come back up. They're trying to make it come up.
Like, damn.
So, and he just mad that the gravy train ended because they thought they were going to at least get that another 4 years to do the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he been acting such of an ass that he had to take this L. That, he felt like he got cheated. And we know he clearly cheated.
Yeah.
Well, I got another thing about 2020. And I think it's disrespectful to say this, but social media comedians, definitely, along with DJs, came up this year. Like, so for example, like Kev on Stage. So he got his own. He got his own app. I'm gonna probably subscribe to soon. I download on Apple TV or whatever, but the fact that they were able to do virtual shows, like same thing with DJs, like, and still get their material out to people. I think, of course they wasn't getting the same money, probably. I'm pretty sure they get something for, I think IG.
Well, it kind of balances out more because they had to pay for their own flights and hotels and stuff, so it kind of would somewhat balance out a little bit where they didn't hurt their pockets than anything else. Mm-hmm. Even like, Tony Baker, remember he started doing the ringtones and started making a killing off his ringtones, and everybody started getting into the merch game, and then everybody got into the merch game. Everybody want to start selling their own little merch that they have, whatever their little slogans and sayings were. So they start doing that. But me mostly, I'm glad the biggest shot I would like to give is to D Nice.
Yeah, he definitely put it on for the DJs.
He put it fully on for the DJ. Like, that's what, like, if anybody felt like glad they got their respect and just do for just the consistency of him, for the true passion and love that he had for music, that he would just get love for just loving music.
But not only for DJs, but motherfucker did a marathon, 10 hours. Like,
yeah, like
10, damn, dog.
That's a lot. It never played the same song twice.
Yeah.
That's true entertainment. That's true. And that's kind of like what we were talking about DJ Moan, is like making you and the thing that he did is like like y'all said before in the previous podcast, he'll see somebody jump into the chat or whatever, into the stream, and he'll start playing their music. Like, that's talent.
Right.
That's not being premeditated saying, oh, I'm gonna play X, Y, and Z. It's like, okay, I'm just going off the vibe of the room. And I see
Right.
Erykah Badu jump in. Let me play some of her music. I see so-and-so jump in. Let me play that music. And just so forth and so on. So like that's true, true talent right there.
True.
Yeah, and it's like you
true talent, true stamina. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Right. And was drinking. Nigga was drinking wine the whole fucking time. Nigga never stumbled 1 second. Nigga. No slurring, no nothing. Flirting with Halle Berry at the time. He was shooting shots. He was doing. I'm like, he was really doing his thing to the fullest.
Do your thug thing.
Michelle Obama was all on his. You like, what can you do when Michelle Obama get on there? You drop the mic and just call it a night.
Mm-hmm.
100,000 plus people listening to you in one night.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Crazy.
And I think to me, he also probably launched the Verzuz idea. I think he's kind of part of it.
Kind of did.
So
New York.
Well, hold on, take that back. So I think due to because Timbaland and Swiss were talking mad stuff back and forth for a while. It's the pandemic. Yeah, the pandemic gave them more opportunity because they were doing the battles. They did the battle thing right before the pandemic happened because they battled, and Swiss and Just Blaze had battled. So they kind of did this.
I think DJ Nice took it to another level as far as paying attention to the music.
Difficulties, negligence is all time high. Next time on the neck break.
I really don't like that.
You going backwards. You're supposed to go to the next level, bro. Next level.
The negligence on back. What's your neck 1, 2, 3 freeze?
Oh, that was a good one. Oh shit, niggas, y'all foul.
Oh man. On that note,
I guess I'll see you next lifetime.
On that note, fuck y'all. Let's take a break and we can come back and wrap this shit up before I cuss y'all out.
What am I supposed to do?
All right, next up, let's switch over to NBA. Season starts officially on Tuesday. But what's pretty much been running the headlines the past week or two is James Harden and his broken relationship with the Houston Rockets. He wants out. We mentioned that before, but seems to me that he might be out of luck because I don't see how he has any leverage as far as dictating where he wants to go. And he kind of made that bed he lying in right now as far as all the moves they made over the past 6 years. So I wouldn't accommodate him. If I was the owner, if I was the Rockets, I wouldn't accommodate him to say, oh, you want to go to Philly or Milwaukee or Brooklyn? Okay, let me try to make that happen. Fuck that. I'm going to find me the best deal that's going to work for me.
Exactly. That's all you're supposed to do. But do that. I mean, he's on the contract. So it's not like you got no leverage for no time soon until it's time for him to be a free agent. But I wouldn't be wasting my energy when I'm going, like you said, get the best deal. But you ain't gonna get the best deal when everybody know he wants out. So everybody's gonna do is offer you scraps anyway.
Yeah.
But
so,
is taking scraps worth peace of
situation.
mind? Is taking scraps worth peace of mind? Just like, what? I'm gonna move on with
John
Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, Christian Wood. And
it's a good, but as long as it's good scraps, though, you just don't want to get the worst of the worst. You just gotta take the best, like you said, the best available deal that you see coming, and that's giving you flexibility, and you want as much flexibility possible cap wise, to breathe, and then just call it a day.
And you got to think about the future of my team. Exactly. I can't. I'm gonna give you up for scraps, and I'm rebuilding after you go. No, I want something that's gonna keep me afloat.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't think there's
I'd rather be in the middle of the pack. Yeah, I'd rather be in the middle of the pack than being way at the bottom of the pack, just gutting up my team and just lucking up that you get something through the lottery and stuff. You don't want to really do a full rebuild if you don't have to.
Oh.
You just,
That's what the contender thing needs to come off the table because it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, they weren't even in the mix to being a contender anyway. Right.
Yeah, no contender's gonna give up what's making them a contender to add to it.
Right.
Exactly. Shit, I'll send his ass to Indiana and say, hold that. Fuck,
out there with no strip clubs.
Right. You want to put him somewhere where he can't be distracted, dude. That's like what you want to do to the highest level.
In the words of what 2 Chainz said, it ain't a strip club, but they ain't showing pussy. He gonna be out there miserable.
Exactly.
Damn.
I say he might go to Toronto just for the start of Drake. Linking up. Got sell tickets.
Right. He'll still sell tickets.
A lot of Caribbean strip clubs up there.
Yeah, and he'll still be fine. The nightlife in Toronto still is legit though. So it won't be like he's falling off that much of his nightlife.
But yeah,
he'll lose a couple of dollars taxes.
Like half that 40 million gonna be 20 million up there.
Mm-hmm. So I mean,
you got to use the Canada address over to Texas. Do you have to use the Canada address? Do you have to use your Canada address?
Well, that's where the money coming from.
No, they do. That's what Jalen Rose said. Jalen Rose said, well, this is how it breaks down. You pay your taxes actually on your road games by where you play at on the road. So, for example, if you play 6 games in Texas, you ain't paying state taxes there. But if you go to play two games in Cali, you pay state taxes there, on and on.
Wow, that's impressive.
So it's a little more complicated.
Well, that's why the NBA is the shit, nigga.
God damn, that's impressive.
Reckless. That's why the NBA is reckless. That's why them niggas got money on top of money.
God, it makes no sense for them to go broke. No sense.
No, that makes sense why they go broke. Dude, they got extra money they ain't supposed to have.
But then on top of that, if you play, that's what Jalen Rose. When you play in Toronto, though, Toronto's your home team, you paying state tax. You paying your normal United States taxes, and on top of that, you paying.
Yeah, you as a U.S. citizen, you still gotta pay.
Yeah, U.S. still gotta pay the queen as far as for Canada. Shit. So it kind of balances out, but it's a little more complicated than just saying that I'm in Canada, so I ain't gotta pay. XYZ.
Okay, so that still makes sense why players, you never see free agents go to Canada. All right, now that makes still continuous sense. And you never know with this pandemic happening, and Canada told them you better go play in Tampa. Nigga might become Tampa Bay Raptors in this bitch.
Well, that's what I don't understand. Of all places to send them, why are you sending them to Florida where it's a hotbed of COVID cases? Tampa on top of that.
Well, who gonna take them?
Like I was
all the really states that will take them.
Yeah. Well, what's another major
about
city?
The state that what state? Well, there's a major city that could take them on. That can accommodate their needs. That don't have a major team already.
Mm-hmm. And them niggas ain't gonna act right. All them strip clubs in Tampa.
Oh, why not? Why not go to Florida where you gotta pay a state tax?
That's true.
So, Tampa's better going to Jacksonville. Can't be going to strip club with a lot of bullet holes.
You shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so yeah, so you don't want them problems. So it's like, what other, that's why I say, like, where else could you go?
Austin. No, would have been a good idea.
That's actually a good. Yeah, you know what? But they don't have where they gonna play ball at? But there's no really. They don't have an arena. Cause remember, at least they got the Tampa Bay Lightning. They could play in the same arena as them.
Right. They got a convention center.
So that's the reason why.
Big ass convention center out there. Austin Convention Center. They can play that.
They can find a place to play.
I mean, if they got a soccer team, they next step is the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they could have played in Seattle. Well, they could have did Seattle, but the taxes.
What about
Yeah, Seattle would have been a good spot.
Seattle, yeah. Because
what you could do is create. That's why a lot of these athletes have their own LLCs. so they can go ahead and pay the company, and then get that non-taxable shit, pay themselves, and then pretty much not pay taxes at all. That's the way to do it.
Hey man, everybody ain't LeBron James in these streets. You gotta remember that, okay?
Well, LeBron, that was Kobe. Before Kobe, that was Jordan.
And that's why they are who they are. That's who they are. That's why they are who they are. Everybody don't think like that for some reason.
Well, I would say like Steph did it. Steph Curry did it. There's a couple people that kind of did it.
Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, you can give it to Steph.
And is he back? Speaking of Steph?
Oh, he's back.
He looking like
he
back.
He acting a fool.
Yeah, he back.
He out there being highly
He gonna be
disrespectful.
he gonna be highly disrespectful this year.
As long as he stay healthy, man. I given him 30 a game already.
Mm.
He's looking nice.
And did I see Harrison Barnes is back on the team? Or?
No, they got is Wiggins. No, it's Wiggins, Kelly Oubre, Draymond. They drafted Wiseman, and a bunch of young cats after that.
Okay.
But Kelly Oubre looking good.
Yeah, and they gotta realize, like a famous Lil said, "Nah, you don't take that three. That's Steph's three."
Yeah, you gotta pass. I don't care if you got a corner three. You gotta kick that back out to Steph on that wing. Like we say, Steph
with
take all them
buckets
shit. Exactly. You make that extra pass. So I think they're gonna be all right. I think they're gonna be like a 6-7 seed. Because I still think injuries might come into play between they don't have the depth that they used to. But long as Steph can play 80% of the games, I think they're good.
Yeah.
Yo, how the hell Jason Tatum still growing in these streets, nigga?
Yeah, I saw that shit.
What I told you the other day, man, it's the whole he's young, and then you gotta think about this, man. I forgot who said this originally. It's like, and he was talking about Scottie Pippen. It might have been Amina Hassan. When you poor and you ain't getting square meals, and then you finally get to college and they feeding you, and your body get to absorb all that.
Man. Dude, no, nigga. This is 4th year in the league, nigga. What is he getting?
But he's
now?
only
How you gonna go 2 inches?
He just turned 21 though.
That nigga just 22. No, he's 22.
You sure? I feel like he just around 21. Regardless,
Man,
I mean,
if that nigga just turned 21, it's even more scary. If I thought he was 22.
So, but I'm saying, like, man, is your body catching up for what they missing out? You know what I'm saying?
That ain't gonna be 6.
He's 22.
He's 22? Okay. But still,
Mm-hmm.
but like, again, Paul George is another one. Remember,
2 inch.
Paul George came in the league like 6'7", 6'8", and he was like, I think he's now 6'9", 6'10". He's another one that had that spurt. So it's, you know what I'm saying? It goes, like football players.
Tatum
like,
is
think
more
about it. How many
disrespectful.
football players do y'all see, like, say, for example, offensive linemen or whatever, they come in, they'll be about, 240 coming in, and then they red shirt, and they come out of red shirt and being 305. You know what I'm saying? Because they giving them 6 square meals a day, get them on that weight program.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand putting on weight. This nigga put on 2 inches, nigga. That's scary, nigga. Like, yo, he was already a problem as is. Now you try to tell me this nigga gonna be 6'10", doing what he doing?
With the handle. Yeah, the handle.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's scary, dude. That's disrespectful for him to be able to do what he doing as a freaking now 6'10". Like, no, this is not right.
Mm-hmm.
So so I'm just saying, Boston is about to be an extra problem here. Like, I'm like, really? 6'10"? I said, oh shit. Good luck guarding his ass.
Mm-hmm. You can't guard him with a guard. You gotta get somebody a big.
Not anymore.
You gotta get a big one, and a big ain't gonna be able to stay in front of him.
And he already got long arms. And he already got long arms on top of already being 6'10". Like, yo, this is not cool. So, okay, but interesting. Oh, wait, how this Washington thing gonna work with my jab step king, man? I don't need a jab step king getting stifled with freaking Westbrook right here holding the ball for life.
No, I think it's gonna work. No, it's gonna work because you know why? Russell Westbrook like getting assists, and guess what? Bradley Beal is gonna produce?
This is true.
Assists. And
yeah,
Westbrook works hard. He's gonna whatever he does, he's gonna do it at 110%. So I think for that mindset, it's gonna work for them in that backcourt, and Westbrook's gonna be able to basically they're gonna outbully everybody in the backcourt in the league. So think about that.
Shit.
Who in the
I ain't think about that. Fuck.
Who in the NBA gonna be taking them shoulders and elbows from them two out the backcourt? Like they gonna weigh you down 40 minutes a game, dog. That's gonna be ridiculous.
Okay.
God damn.
Like switch if you want. Okay, we're gonna send the other guy to the post. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be back and forth. So I think it's a good look. I think it was a better fit as far as for both parties. Like I said, I think John Wall, who's been looking good.
Yeah, and like I think the John Wall and Boogie thing looks. I think that's a good look too, though. For even for John going down, I think
it's going to look even better because Wood can catch them live.
Yeah,
and then Boogie.
I was about to say that Wood kid look highly disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Wood kid look highly disrespectful. So that's why I said like I can see. That's why I said Houston just want to at least get legitimate pieces that are just help, but there's nobody that just garbage and everything. Right. So I can see that happening. So that's to be a good look.
Let me taking pictures of us, Raheem.
Got to do it for the gram, baby.
Do it for the gram. But yeah, the Rockets I think gonna be better than expected. I think Harden's gonna be out of there, but they's gonna still be legit. And like I said, Washington, there's no tougher backcourt in the league than them two physically.
All right. What about LaMelo?
LaMelo's looking impressive, man. I think the fact that so Charlotte got 2 scoring guards already between Graham and Rozier that's 6'3" and under. But with LaMelo being 6'7", 6'8", and being a facilitator, like I still think he got a long ways to go as far as shooting and scoring. But as far as getting assists, he's already there, man. Like some of the passes that he's making is like Jason Kidd-esque.
My concern with him is how's he gonna be when some real defense is playing on him.
I don't even have to worry about that just yet coming off the bench. The other thing I like about him is that he actually go chase rebounds. Like he's trying hard to rebound. You know, shout out to 7 Ward. So he's pretty sure I'm getting that from his brother. But he definitely needs to do better because Cole Anthony was giving him the business the other night from Orlando's. But he's too light to really guard any stronger wings in the league, and he's not quick enough to guard the quickest of the quicks as far as point guard.
But as he gets older,
he'll be all right.
As he get older, he's gonna fill out. He's gonna fill out as he get older anyway, though.
Most definitely.
So you can see, you already see that gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right. The family. You can see that coming.
But as far as his shot, I'm seeing with a lot of cats is coming out. Their shot is more from the hip instead of up here. Well, why is that all of a sudden a thing?
It's not all of a sudden. Like I grew up with people that shoot that way. It's so this is the thing. Like it typically
the age,
people I know.
What age you start shooting that far?
Yeah, I'm about to say when you're younger and you're not strong enough, you're shooting from your hip to get it, to get all your body into it, and they keep it. But typically, the people I know that shoot that way, they are knockdown spot up shooters because they've been training themselves to shoot from distance,
from that range,
from a younger age.
Yeah, from distance.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for example,
that's why they form stays that way.
Steph Curry is like that. Like you said, LaMelo is like that. John Paxson. There's a lot of people with that push shot. And to me, people with push shots are more Steve Kerr. Those are people that are like consistent, like spot up, knockdown shooters. They're just not typically off the dribble able to shoot because of that form, because they got to put so much into it to get it up and out there. But once, like you said, once they set and get it out there and nobody's on, they pretty much play. So that's the thing. Like that's why with LaMelo, all he's been shooting so far as threes has been corner threes so far. And like just when they go under the pick and roll, when he just got a whole bunch of time to set up.
But basically in simpler terms, is once you develop your stroke, you're pro at it.
Exactly. The more you know. The more you know.
I see what you did there.
Exactly. But it's actually facts, though. Go figure, though.
From the hip.
I put my hand up on your hip. But yeah, he's looking good. I think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be able to win Rookie of the Year because he's not going to score enough points. But he's definitely going to be, first or second team and entertaining because some of the passes he's thrown so far has been the top plays of the
Definitely on point.
Like he threw like a half-court bounce pass the other night that was ridiculous with backspin, and that's little shit like that NBA guards know is a difficult task. So he'll be all right. I think he's going to develop.
I haven't heard nothing about the Edwards kid though. Is the Edwards kid doing anything up there in Minnesota?
A little bit.
He's all right. You can tell he has the NBA body, but I need to see consistency. Kind of like what RJ Barrett was last year. Like he'll have flashes, but then he'll fall off for a game or two. So hopefully,
but the thing about RJ though is RJ, you can tell he got the NBA heart though. Like you can see the disgust, and then get on his face. It's just him just learning the speed of the game. Mm-hmm. I think RJ will be fine, better. He don't act like a typical Canadian. He different. He got a different Canadian energy.
But ain't his pops from like New York? His pops from like New York, right? Or went to college.
I think so.
Yeah. So he's definitely gonna be different.
But I think McComb said it best about Edwards. You ain't gonna be able to get to the rim like that in the West. You better develop your shot. Yeah,
and that's the thing. It's like he's been used to being able to bully. Like one of my players was in the same division with him in high school, so I went and seen him play in person. And like you said, the shit he was doing in high school, he's not gonna be able to do it in the NBA as far as. Oh, I'm gonna decide I'm gonna go to the basket and give me a bucket. You can't just simply do that in the NBA no more at a wing player. He's definitely a supreme athlete, but at the same time, there's the big boys. So like you said, you gotta develop that mid-range game and develop your range in order to balance that shit out. Who else is doing good? The Pelicans looking good. 7 more Zoe knocking down some shots. You know what I'm saying? I think the bubble just wasn't. I don't know if it's the stoppage and just not being ready, in the situation, but he's looking aggressive as far as taking what the defense give him.
I think somebody did some talking to him, and I want to know who talked to his ass. So that's what I want to figure out. Because it seems like he's playing with a lot more aggression.
Yeah.
And, like he's being assertive. He's being more assertive. He's not being too, passive.
Oh, yeah. Rich Paul talked to him. I said, look, if you want to get out of here, you need to do better than what you're doing now.
Because, one thing I noticed is when he's coming off of pick and rolls in the past, when somebody go under the screen and give him a shot, he would just pass it off to the wing. Now, this year's before in the preseason, he's taking them shots. You know what I'm saying? And he's making them at a decent clip. But he's making you respect it. That way, it's going to open up the passes, what he wants to do. So it's, like you said, it's definitely more mental than physical with him. It's a confidence thing.
And Zion is looking quick and strong.
How many? That's what I say. How many injuries per game you think the Pelicans gonna be averaging with the picks with doggone Adams and Zion? A lot of these shoulders. There'll be a lot of shoulder reports coming up going forward. There's gonna be a lot of even for Zion to say, "Yeah, this is the strongest man I ever met in my life." That's that's saying something.
That's saying a lot.
Pacific Islander.
Man, I seen one.
Pacific Islander.
Zion, he acted like he was going to the paint and came back and set like a casual pick on somebody. Looked like they lost his life, man. It's just like, oh shit. Like that, you don't want to run that blindsided with. Like that's one of them picks that you have a fight with your teammate. Like, nah, you got to call them screens, dog. Call them out.
Yell at me, yeah, exactly. Yell at me. Yo, screen pick, man.
Same pick, nigga.
Left side. That's one of the worst feelings in the world. Like picking up somebody full court and then turning and sprinting and running to one of those. Yeah, that ain't what it is.
Why you call the screen, dog? Oh, my bad. No, it ain't my bad.
Nah, man. Yeah, they're gonna learn a lot about communication this season.
That's one of the worst things in sports. Between that and punt returns, that's some pain for your ass, boy. Looking up at that ball on a punt return, and gotta take the hit when you ain't.
It's worse with basketball, niggas. You ain't got no padding, nigga. There ain't no padding. You just running into a goddamn wall, full speed.
This is true.
Yeah, you definitely looking at niggas different, boy. Like, oh, niggas, I don't remember that. Then, oh, next game, dude, I'm gonna make sure you get hit with the next pick for sure. So it's gonna be interesting.
I love when Steven Adams do a pick mid-court. Those be the best ones.
Mm-hmm.
And that when everybody see it. Ooh.
And then when he hits you, he kind of looks over you like, poor human. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Silly human.
I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, you're hit by a pick by a man that likes to knock over cows. Like, that shit ain't right, dude. You can't fuck no nigga that likes to, for the hell of it, just knock down cows. You know how strong you gotta be? You fucking knock down a whole cow? That's disrespectful, man.
Shit, he in New Orleans now. I watch him on them alligator tours.
Oh, I can see him wrestling some alligators.
Dude, exactly. They probably put a clause in his contract telling his ass he can't do that shit. I can tell you that now.
He definitely gonna try it. Definitely gonna try it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said they put that when they gave him that extension. I promise that was in the clause. No alligator wrestling.
My Knicks look semi-promising. They suck. Fuck you. Semi-promising.
Damn.
So
that was like I predicted, a lot of ball movement.
Yeah, a lot of ball movement, effort on defense. I like the rookie. The rookie came in with a lot of energy and passing and shoot. Only thing I don't like, and we haven't seen in the preseason, Austin Rivers. So Austin Rivers ain't known to be a passer. So I think
black hole.
Yeah. So once he's getting it, he's gonna be firing that shit up. So I hope they bring him off the bench, but I don't want him starting.
How's I haven't seen Miles Powell. Has he played?
He hasn't. If he has, it's been at the end of the game, but he hasn't played in the games yet.
Okay.
So we kind of heavy at guard. So quickly been playing at point. And we got RJ Barrett, and then we got Alfred Payton and Dennis Smith Jr. So we kind of heavy at guard. So I think we're gonna make a move. I think eventually, we're gonna end up trading Austin Rivers. I don't think we're gonna keep him.
No, you not when y'all traded Dennis Smith Jr., nigga, y'all know who y'all really trying to trade. Y'all trade him?
Nah, he's been looking good. I think we're gonna keep him.
Okay.
Him for Harden and some draft picks?
No. No. Well, the trade-off. So this is the trade-off I saw online. Is RJ Barrett, Julius Randle.
No. Dude.
Listen, it gets worse.
Ain't that far ASAP.
Wait a minute. It gets worse. It sounds like it was getting worse.
It's the Knicks. So it's RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and 3 future first-round picks.
Dude.
It might just happen. It's the Knicks.
Exactly.
I'll
That's
personally
what
fly
I'm
to
horrified.
Houston. I'll personally fly to Houston and slap the shit out of them on GP to even have the audacity to ask for all of that.
I'm scared, man.
For the greatest black hole of all time. Dude, he's the greatest black hole of all time. Why the fuck would you do that?
Because it's the Knicks. We already had this conversation. We've been talking about this.
True.
Wait a minute. Who does this little hairy figure? Who dog is this?
Cool.
Cool.
That's Floyd's dog. This is Baby.
Wait, y'all on a dog now?
See what Christmas
y'all really ain't gonna never see my black ass again. I'm a ghost now.
You got a dog now.
We record live.
Damn. Now you talking about domesticated? That nigga took domesticated to a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might want to talk about they call you Rasheeda Goodell.
Why not call me Rasheeda Goodell?
Because you snitch.
I didn't snitch. When I told him, I said, I got something to talk to you about, but I'll wait till you by yourself. Is that not what I said? I was like, I got a question.
See, that's how true snitches talk. You know, that's how your true snitches talk. Snitches, you still bring the energy out there. It's gonna be brought out like, yo, what gotta be talked about here?
I was like, I got a question, but I'll wait. And you was like, okay. I waited till she was gone.
Tag team partners.
Exactly.
Oh,
The
since
Road
Tag team
Warriors.
snitches.
Since you're here, we had a conversation about men, what you worry about if they talk to you, that you want to rock and rolls. So who the top three?
Idris Elba.
Mm-hmm. You said that.
Obama?
No, I wouldn't talk.
Trey Songz?
No, I've met him. I knew him for a while. Give me a minute. Let me think back. I'll come back.
That's it. Let's go here.
Idris Elba is number one, but I'm trying to think who else.
Would you just do it for free?
But Idris Elba, yeah.
You was cheap ass.
He just had
You know what?
Y'all stupid.
For free?
It'd probably be a couple basketball players or something. Football players or something. They got to be tall and bald-headed. You know my type. Tall, bald-headed, and plus.
Why the fuck you married me?
I don't know, because you don't know none of this.
Got good credit, dick. Yeah, fuck you, that's why.
Nothing. Oh man, y'all special, man. Oh man. On that note,
Exactly.
Tony Love, what
Yeah,
have
that's
we
a great
learned
week.
this episode?
We learned B enemy might get the Falcons job. Harden is going to be a hard trade, no pun intended. Keep TaylorMade in my top 5 when you post this out. When you post out our top 5, keep her there. Kobe's passing doesn't feel like it was this year. 5, kids have been resilient and self-sufficient during this pandemic. And number 6, developing the stroke is the key in NBA and in life.
Mm-hmm. Stroke game on 10. That's what's up. Raheem Goodell, what you got in closing?
Wife is cheap. She's giving it away for free, goddamn it. Ain't even taking no care of nothing, goddamn it.
It's a team game, team sport.
You know what I'm saying? She's a typical whatever. You ain't gonna even ask for a bag or nothing, just whatever. Oh, I want to say overall or whatever, 2020. Yeah, you made a point about 2020 is going to really show who's really one with themselves versus who relies on a lot of stuff. So you kind of see that the real ones actually be real because they can handle the stress and diversity of a pandemic. Financially, hopefully we learn a lot about. I mean, we'll say 2020 has been a great financial year for us, people of color, or whatever the case may be, because I think
I bought a lot of shoes this year. That's right. Goddamn, I bought a lot of shoes this year.
Nike fix you.
But I will say, we do know more about stocks and options these year. You know what I mean? So, I will even say somebody got some new curtains. So it's what it is,
Dude, these curtains been here since I've lived in this thing. I've been here since I moved here, dude. I just never sat in front of it. The lady just put them in front of me. She just put my chair in front of the curtains now.
Feng shui, nigga, I know. You don't know.
It's been here,
you
though.
Don't know feng shui.
Hey. First of all, I picked the curtains and I hung the bitches, so I know what the fuck I'm doing in these streets. First of all, she just put my chair in front of it. And
because she knows the feng shui, man. She
knows
what's better.
Yeah, right here, Goodell. She definitely want to talk to you soon about getting some stocks and everything. So she definitely want to holler at you.
Yeah, that's cool. I was actually sharing it today about that's another topic. Oh, and last thing on this release or whatever. What I wanted to say. Love the people who stuck to you through 2020, because a lot of people just pretended, and it got exposed. So be the people that've been around you for 2020, checking up on you for 2020, encouraging you for 2020. Those are your real ones, because a lot of people just fake the funk just because of you know, they couldn't necessarily meet you somewhere, or you couldn't go nowhere, or they couldn't bar you.
Opportunistic.
Yeah. So that's it. That's
point.
it for me.
I've been there.
Mm-hmm. Raheem Goodell. Good points. Good points. Good point. Ebbtide King.
I'm gonna actually piggyback off of what Raheem just said about people keeping it real. That's one of the main things I feel like I've learned this year, especially with these damn companies. I feel like we'll learn a lot of true colors with our companies of how much they really do care about us in these streets. As of right now, other factors too, you know, Rasheeda Goodell is still a snitch. She can word it however she wants. She's still a snitching. We will not pass that up. Once again, so I feel that pain still. I'm Kobe. I gave him the name. It hurts now that I can't reference the old man Kobe no more. It's just it don't feel right. And hey man, I'm actually enjoying the domesticated life though. That's all I can say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm ending the year off right with a domesticated life. And it actually ain't that bad.
Who bought that lamp behind you?
I bought that shit too, nigga. Whole lot. Yeah, I bought all this shit mine, dude. I've actually been keeping her from adding her extra stuff in here right now. We wait till we move into the other spot.
I'm telling you,
Then you'll see a difference.
When we move into the other spot.
The feng shui, man. It's the feng shui. Everything feel new.
Wait a minute, y'all missed that.
Yeah,
Wait a minute, hold on.
I missed
that. I missed that. Hold on. Y'all missed that. When we move into the other spot. You heard that, right?
Oh,
yeah, we're moving into a bigger spot in 2 months. And so we still she live here.
Wait, the next question. Is this another apartment or is this a house?
No, it's an apartment, motherfucker. nigga still dancing around that one. But unfortunately, I got 15. I will unfortunately probably be in one in 15 months. Sad to say. My run is coming to an end.
Hey, let me show you. She actually fixed this credit. Hey, that's some shit. That's what I'm talking about, baby. She said, "You gonna come on."
It's gonna be the credit will be fixed in the next 15 months for sure, though. So it's not broken. I just don't have it. So that's gonna grow for sure.
Oh, but that's what happens when you get a good strong cougar with some good credit. They'll fix you up, baby. They'll fold your clothes.
Sure.
Oh man.
I'm chilling, man. Like I said, I'm enjoying the domesticated life. I'm in the cut with you bastards now. So it is what it is.
Oh, don't we gonna just be petty right quick. The other one, he moving back in. He said it's hard out here for a pimp. So he going back.
Oh, we all knew that was gonna happen.
Okay. All right, cool then. Because I noticed he ain't called me yet, so I figured that makes a lot of sense. So, all right.
Oh, so wait, I didn't know that there was a split. I thought it was just his own thing.
It's not a split. It's a break.
Okay.
So
personally,
yeah, it only lasts. It only lasts a month, like less than a month.
Yeah, it was like a month and a half tops. Yeah,
a month and a half.
It supposed to have happened for like a good 6 months though, but as it went left real quick.
Month and a half too long.
Yeah. So let's see why he even dodging me now. So say no more. You'll get that later. It's all good.
Yeah, no, I'm back home first, so
Y'all about to talk like you can't talk. You took your breaks in life. Relax.
I got bodies. I know.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Please, yeah.
But for me, again, 2020, like Raheem said, definitely exposed who the real. So shout out to all my crews. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I got the Ebbtide crew. Shout out to my St. John Parish people. Shout out to my bipolar ass family. Shout out to the BDC. Shout out to my Atlanta family. So keep all those different groups. That's one thing I was able to enjoy moving around a lot, meeting new people and stuff. So got a lot of people that show support. Also, going broke, buying this damn house. You know what I'm saying? So dealing with that, it's always, oh, we need this. We can get this, you know. So that's been the joys of being a new homeowner.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm running from that shit. I'm running. Good luck catching me.
What did I say? I said, word of advice. You don't need everything right now.
Oh, that's what I've been trying to prolong some stuff, but yeah, you know, that first 3 weeks, it felt like every other day has been a new purchase.
Ty King, it just came to me. I see a Home Depot credit card in your future.
Yep.
See,
no, you're gonna get Lowe's.
Hey,
Lowe's.
Nah. First, whoa, we're gonna nip this in the bud right now. It will not be in my name. She already got one deep. She already J Reed in hers. She getting that back down, but I ain't getting one at all. I would just live vicariously through her and her card. Nigga, I don't want to see Home Depot right now.
I see Sam's credit card.
Costco.
I already got Costco by default though, but I don't go in there like talking about it because I don't need it, but like I do go from time to time. But y'all stop with that extra shit that I don't be needing and everything. That, you know, y'all adding on stuff that means I'm gonna have other problems. So I need to be in Sam's and Costco's. Fuck y'all. I don't need that energy.
On the Saturday mornings.
Let me ask this question. Why y'all shopping? You say, hold my purse.
Nah, don't go down like that. I've never thought I had to deal with that like that. She don't really like to carry a purse like talking about it, so I'm saving money like that.
All right, so you still in the green light right now. Still in the green light.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm safe. But I'm a good save. I'm this one here, I'm willing to sign up for all of this shit that y'all do though. So I'm good.
Man, I don't know who you are these days, bro. You just completely changed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So shout out to Ebbtide King. You know what I'm saying? Get some. He's joining the crew of Domestic Life.
Feng Shui.
Last thing for me is
I had a good decade run. I had a good run of running away. So hey, I guess I had to fucking I had to like somebody eventually. So
nah, you wasn't running away. It was like, nope. Nope.
Straight stiff on.
You did it the right way. You was Derrick Henry out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess that. All right, damn, you made it
straight Heisman.
Directed. Damn, okay, true. I guess I guess what? Well, I mean, hey, remember now? I started. Oh shit, that was down a couple of weeks right after the infamous shut the fuck up. So I guess I guess you can get real like that. Touche.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bizarro Ebbtide King.
Yeah.
Nope.
But last but not least, I'd like to give a shout out to our fans and followers. You know what I'm saying? We up to 1,500 streams. You know what I'm saying? We had a big leap this year as far as our followers and our listeners. Yeah. So, you know, Rasheeda Goodell can't wait to be famous. You know what I'm saying? So he can be number one sugar daddy.
His neck level or whatever, you know what I mean? I need to go get me a Tesla, fur coat, you know what I'm saying? Some giraffes, you know.
This nigga said a whole motherfucking giraffe.
I go to, what Kevin Hart said, I go to buyagiraffe.com. But yeah, you can't wait to buy a Tesla. You can put it on your taxes. Say it's for the show.
Yeah.
That is so true. Yeah.
You gotta keep that persona.
Keep that persona.
Well,
I'm famous now, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I appreciate you putting the nail in the coffin with my lady getting a Tesla, though. I appreciate that, though.
Hey, yeah, y'all be like these Samaro, have your own shoes now.
Mm-hmm.
The Tesla edition.
Special Ty King edition.
Yeah, Ty King editions.
Mm-hmm.
With the Raider symbol on the tongue.
No, ain't gonna be no Raider shit on that shit. I can tell you that for sure. You kiss my ass, fuck that. I'm about to, hey man, I think the plug about to be pulled, dude. I'm sorry. It might get pulled.
We'll have Derek Carr we trust.
And now I need you to end this whole podcast. Now I've had enough. Stories about bringing them goddamn Raiders up. I don't hear that shit.
Been the greatest Mountain West quarterback of all time. Come on.
On that note,
Yeah, that nigga is garbage.
So we may or may not be back next week.
We will.
We will.
We will.
I think we will.
We will.
We will. Tony,
Yeah, we will.
say yes.
We yes.
Raheem?
Yes.
Yeah,
You kill him.
I'll be
Raheem, you working?
I ain't working. That's why I say, can I do it on Saturday?
We can do Saturday.
Yeah, it is.
Nah, I can't do Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I can't do. I will be out of town.
Where you going this time?
No, actually, I gotta be Raw Holland. I gotta go beat up with Raw Holland.
We mean Pops.
So
Okay.
I mean over Pops. So whole that. Yeah, so there ain't no taking shots at me, you bastards. So no, can't do that then.
What time you go in, Raheem?
I don't know yet.
I mean, if we got to do earlier, we can do that. Because what I was about to say too is, maybe we can get some previous guests. Make it a pre-New Year's party. Get some of our previous guests from this year. Get everybody.
Like I said, Sunday I'm straight. Yeah, just let me know on Sunday. I'm straight anytime Sunday though. But
all right. So whatever it will be, it's gonna be on Sunday. So good episode.
Right.
And we'll be back next week with more foolishness. Again, second annual Trophyz and Medalz Ladies of the Year. I had to message somebody and get an approved picture. So see y'all boys. See y'all boys next week.
all right, then,
All
y'all.
right.
You know what?
Yeah.
It might be doable. It might be 3 o'clock.
All right. That'll work.
Yeah.
All right. Later.